put this thing on too. Party time. Party time. What the fuck's my goddamn jacket? My coat at? What's party? Hey guys, how you doing? You partying? Nice day here. Tomorrow's going to be 74 here. Can you believe that? Hey Frisky, how you doing? Going to be 74 degrees here tomorrow. Really looking forward to it. My Honda got done too. I got to go get it. Maybe not tomorrow though. Beautiful day today. No, it's right now it's 59. It was cold. Today was pretty good. 61, I think, or something like that. Beautiful day. A lot of birds singing and stuff like that. Yeah, down here it's spring starts coming pretty early. You can already hear them chirping and stuff. They haven't seen any unusual birds. You know, we get a lot stopping up here that are down in Florida for a little break. I always get a lot of seed out and stuff. So, yeah, right. No, that's true. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but you can see the birds, vultures are getting ready to lay eggs. I went in there and looked yesterday, and you can see where they've kind of pushed some stuff around. They really don't make a nest like most birds, but sometimes I'll see they'll move stuff out of the way. There's some old burlap bags in there that they clean out. For some reason, they don't like those. They pick them up and take them out and throw them outside. But you can see there's activities in there, and I've seen them going in and out of there a couple times. So she should be laying eggs the next week or two. She's been eating a lot and hitting me up for food all day long, and she'll come over and. I don't. I mean, I'll tell you, I don't think they could get any bigger than what they've had for the last 3 years. I mean, these birds eat all day, have fresh water all the time. They're huge. They're bigger than the parents before they even have before their feathers come in. And I've read articles on that where constant nutrition is definitely related to size on all wildlife. And, you know, these birds are big. Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah. There's a lot of birds that just lay eggs in the weirdest place. Kirkland warbler is one of them. Christ, no wonder they're in the endangered species list, or were. They were taken off it. I mean, why would you be a little bird like everything else and lay your eggs on the ground under jack pines that only are about 5 feet tall? If they're shorter or longer, they don't want to do it. So weird. Kirtland warbler, beautiful little bird, but only during the breeding season. When their colors aren't present, they just look like a little dull-looking bird. Yeah, they barely made it. Barely made it. They have to live in certain areas where these pines, where fire goes through. The state of Michigan almost wiped them out with a controlled burn that got out of whack. That wasn't the only reason. There were others, but that was a big factor. It burned like just a ton of acreage when these birds were laying eggs. Kirtland warbler, look it up. Used to be the world's most rarest warbler. Kirtland. Kirtland. They winter in the Bahamas. About a 1,000-mile flight. And I've talked to people that have went down there trying to see them, and they have, but they're hard to see. They're in these like kind of like mangrove areas where this above ground like branches of these weird trees, and their colors aren't present, and they're real skittish. Yeah, it's too many strings attached to that. I've done that before. Anytime you do that, man, there's so much bullshit connected to it. It's unbelievable. They'll come in here and want to bring bulldozers and reroute shit and fuck with you if you're fishing in your own pond. And it's so much trouble. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'd rather do what I want and have to not answer to anybody. Swear to God. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I wasn't going to do a live tonight. I didn't get a good night's sleep last night. Like, not totally in sleep. Kept waking up. I don't know why. I think I've been trying to drink more tea. I think that's why. I drank just too much tea. Even though it was way before bedtime, it was too much. It's the only thing I can think. I had a hard time falling asleep and a hard time staying asleep. And when I got up, I felt tired, like bad REM. Yeah, it's like it's not what you're thinking. Yeah. And the tax break's not worth it. And the taxes are nothing down here anyway. One brand new house, one old house, 240 acres, and the taxes are $4,000 a year. So you know what I mean? If it were 40 grand a year, now Florida was a different deal, but they'll even control you worse. Florida's smarter than these other states. They'll take as much as your land as they can support with a study and tell you that we're not giving you anything and you're not going to be able to build on it. They do it all the time. I had like an acre of that, which is worth like 150 grand now, an acre. And they tell you can't build on anything. And it's like, okay, well, don't charge me taxes. No, we're going to charge you taxes. Ridiculous. Yeah, I heard about that plane. I saw that. It looked like a Bonanza. Yeah, Bonanza. Yep. No, it looks like he, did a pretty good job. Most private pilots panic on an off-field landing, and there's a certain amount of luck involved. And believe it or not, commercial airline pilots do statistically very poorly in off-airport landings and single private planes. And part of the reason is you never practice it. You're flying something totally different. Most people overfly the intended landing site. Of course, if you clip wires or antennas, collide with the car, you're fucked. You know, airplanes are designed to fly, not collide into anything. In a perfect world, you'd be low on fuel and you'd just try and use your rudder authority until you ran out of enough airspeed to steer, to keep that prop and engine cowling from hitting something solid. The whole idea is to take off the gear and take off the wings and decelerate all that energy. So even if the fuselage cracks into something, you're not going that fast, and most of the energy is dissipated. Yeah, that's what you're hoping for. Easier said than done. No, what'll happen? You'll lose your engine. You're trying to do something, and you're panicking, and you don't want to land short. So what happens is you see a place, you decide to land there, and you push it, and you drop the nose, and you aim towards it, and then you pull the nose up, and you flare, and you're going too fast, and the thing just floats the whole length of where you thought you were going to fit the airplane into, and you end up crashing into a subdivision or something. If you practice more, any other maneuver, that wouldn't happen. Yes. Go Seahawks.
We are the champions, my friend. Yep.
It was a good feeling, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yep. My sister and I, we were screaming at the TV, and my sister, she's the one, she gets so mad. Oh my God. I told you I don't like to watch games with her.
Yeah. Yep.
But I remember when my nephew used to play baseball, I remember one time the umpire almost made her leave the game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's one of those. Yeah. She was one of those parents.
Oh, God.
Oh, I know it, Tom. God damn. But anyway, it was still fun. My sister made a lot of good stuff, chicken wings, meatballs. Yeah, yep. So, but yeah, that was good. The parade, they're going to have the parade on Wednesday. They have a parade downtown Seattle, and they all march to the stadium. And then they have a thing in the stadium. I sure wish I could go, but there's no way I could, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I'll just watch it on TV.
Yeah, that's all right. They won, and that was the important thing.
Yeah. But now I got to buy all the kids Seahawks shirts because I told them if we won, I'd buy them Seahawks shirts. Oh, God.
Oh.
Which they'll be sky high now. I should have bought them before the game.
Yeah, well, what if they'd have lost? They wouldn't have been worth shit.
Oh, I know it. I know.
I didn't mail your box today, and that was because I went and looked for a screen protector, and they didn't have any. So I'm gonna try 2 more places tomorrow. I'm gonna look at Amazon tonight. I meant to do it earlier, and then I'll mail it tomorrow.
Oh yes, Tom. Don't worry about it. There's no hurry.
Yeah, but you don't want to not have one on there. I mean, they're not that much, and the only ones they had at the place were the ones that broke over nothing. So I didn't want that one.
Oh wait, I did see your video about the screen thing. Yeah, I know it. But gosh, that's don't even worry about it.
There's a limited amount of ones for that phone. Why, I don't know. You can usually get them for every phone everywhere at Walmart, and they didn't have them that size. So I'll find one somewhere. Oh,
yeah. Like I said, don't worry about it. Gosh, you're doing me a favor.
Hey, you know what I did today?
What?
I called Gary, Becky's friend. Remember him?
You did?
Just got off the phone with him about a half hour ago.
Oh my gosh, what's new? What's going on?
Gary's a super good guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be 78 next month. And
wow.
Glad to hear from me. And we talked for about 20 minutes. Becky wants me to call her in the morning. I got her new phone number. Turns out she's still with that guy.
Oh, the same one.
They're renting a room someplace. But what's happened to her is the heroin down there. I don't know if it's heroin or fentanyl, has got xylazine in it. I don't even know much about it. I don't know if you've heard this on the news. It's some chemical.
Yeah, go ahead.
And what it's done is eaten all the skin off both arms.
Oh, God.
And he has been going down there from Ann Arbor, which is about an hour drive, and taking her to the hospital about once a week because, she's on Medicaid.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to give her the stuff that can make it better because she's still an active heroin user. She's in pain all the time, feeling miserable. Gary's one of these half-full guys. Okay, let me give you a perfect example. I mean, my feelings about the people that I had relationships with that I did interviews, just kind of got away from them. Nothing changed. They never did what they were going to say.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, and I wanted to see how Gary was doing. And of course, I was going to ask how Becky was doing too, but I also want to know how Gary was doing. He's such a good guy. And he said, hey, thanks a lot, man. I said, hey, you need somebody to come up there. You just let me know. I'll be glad to do it. And he said, I called Becky when you left a message today, and she'd like to hear from you tomorrow morning. And I said, well, it's a little, I don't know about it. That's not why I called you, by the way. I want to see how you were doing. And I was going to ask about it. And he said, no. He said, you and Becky always had a great relationship. He said, there's not a problem with that. You make sure you call her in the morning. He texted me her number. But she's having a hell of a time with this. It's actually a typical catch-22 of like, similar things that happen to you when you're in that life. But it's painful. It's getting infected. She's trying to quit. She doesn't want to, in pain. I mean, it just sucks. Can't take a shower because it hurts too much. Yeah, so Becky is not doing very well.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to call her in the morning, and I'm going to talk to her and just see what's up.
Yeah, see, she could get a serious infection from that, Tom.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's true. She knows that. Yeah.
I think I've seen YouTube videos about.
Yeah, I heard something about it. I don't really know too much about it. Xylazine. I don't know.
Yeah, xylazine.
Is that a product of fentanyl or heroin or what is it?
I don't know. Let me Google it. I'll have to talk into it for a minute because I don't know how to spell it.
Yeah.
What is xylazine? Let's see here. It's coming up.
It's something that makes you higher.
It's a street name trank or zombie drug. It's a non-opiate sedative and muscle relaxant. Oh, that is approved for use in veterinary medicine. It's not approved for human use.
Why would they be putting in fentanyl?
I don't know. Maybe this shit is cheaper.
Yeah, probably is.
Effects on, it can cause central nervous system depressant, slowing of heart rate and breathing. When combined with fentanyl, the mixture is commonly known as trank dope.
What's it say about trank dope side effects?
Because it's not an opiate, Narcan does not reverse its effects. Severe wounds. Regular use is linked to severe fast-spreading skin ulcers, abscesses, and rotting tissue, which can lead to amputation.
That's exactly this. Gary told me that too. She's worried about getting her arms amputated.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh, that's some bad shit.
Yeah, thanks for looking it up. Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, I got to ask you, what do you think I should tell her? I've never told her what to do, but I mean, I'll give her regards from you guys. But I mean, if I was ever going to give her advice, I think I'm going to go for it tomorrow. I mean, maybe I shouldn't, but what would you
I
suggest?
heard something. I don't really know too
Let
much
me
about
turn
it,
this
so
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tom, if she's got that going on and she still hasn't stopped, there's nothing you can say.
Just don't say anything.
No, I wouldn't, because come on, if she's got that and she's still doing it, Tom, yeah.
I bet you money, and I've said this all along, and that was kind of her sentiment long ago. She's going for broke. And you would think that this would get her to quit, but you're right. No.
Yeah,
This goes to show you. This goes to show you the power of that shit.
I know.
Fucking arms are going to get taken off, and you still don't want to quit it. You can't. Maybe I don't know if it's you don't want to. You can't.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know. I wonder what that boyfriend's like. I mean,
who knows?
I wonder if he uses too.
Oh yeah, he uses for sure.
Yeah. See, she's.
At least he did.
Yeah. I mean, that's too bad.
You remember the old interviews? I mean, even later on. I mean, I don't want to call it vanity, but Becky, despite her lifestyle, was concerned about how she looked.
Oh, I remember. She wouldn't do an interview until she had her hair fixed, her makeup on.
Yeah.
But I bet all that's, I don't know.
Well, she's miserable.
Oh, yeah. That's too bad.
Yeah. God, that's crazy. What's crazy is I can't even believe she's alive, even for not that.
Yeah, I know it.
My God, man.
But yeah, if she keeps doing that, yeah, she won't be. That's for sure.
I know. Sad.
I know it.
But it's sad. It's sad with an asterisk.
Yeah.
This is Becky. This isn't. You know what I mean? This isn't something.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, it's just different.
Yeah, I know it. But you wonder how they lived so many years doing that.
Do I ever?
I mean, it's been how many years, Tom? About 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, I was late to the party.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, God, yeah, Mark, come up. That frickin' stupid ass Chris the other night.
Well, I meant
Sorry,
to tell
Tom.
you. No, I meant to tell you. I meant to tell you about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I talked to Mark this morning, actually.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Forgot to tell you that. I just did. But here's the thing on this with Chris. Like, we knew him, and as time went on, it seemed like it was a guy that had some problems. Then it seemed like the guy that was kind of aggressive. Then it seemed that the guy knew what he was doing. He was a jerk. And that's how he ended up getting, I think that's the only person Mark's ever gotten rid of. And then I got rid of him too. And I would talk shit about him sometimes, but I did that because it seemed to me that there was enough of him present to understand what he was doing.
Yeah.
But I'll be 100% honest with you. You couldn't find this out in a cleaner way where it isn't biased and you're reading your own prejudice into what you observed. And I talked to Mark about this, and that is that, when I saw him on that chat, on that thing, I realized how bad this guy is, that There may be a part of it later on. I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about just whatever it is that this guy suffers from. And honestly, there was about 10 seconds there while I was watching this stuff where I felt sorry for the guy, despite what he's done, because it showed me in that 10-second period that whatever it is he says he had that maybe didn't articulate very well, and we got mad at him later because of what he said, is 100% real. One thing that I noticed when he was on there is he went on there and he's just like, a baby duck that's been thrown into a busy expressway. And then it's a musical channel that's got a bunch of guests up that are just getting ready to sing. And he's asking these guys why the guy that's the head of the channel is asking musical questions for the people that are about to play. He comes out and starts asking these guys, what's this channel about? Now, you can say, well, that's really ignorant, but that's also really out there. And the thing that made me really sad for about 10 seconds is the guy started getting annoyed. And he finally said to Chris, quit muting in and out, quit doing that. And Chris was just sitting there looking into the camera. He was showing his new teeth.
Yeah, I saw that.
And said, I didn't do nothing. And it was kind of sad to see a guy that didn't do anything already was doing to that guy what he's done to us. But it proved to me that there's something really going on there for real. I mean, this would be like going and taking a handicapped kid and pushing him out in front of traffic. So when you have knowledge of this, despite how much he's pissed you off, and you put it in perspective in what you saw when he didn't even know I was watching, and I ran it by Mark too. And as it turns out, that's the reason why Mark blocked him. And honestly, I mean, all that considered, I don't think how you can know all this and not try to spell it out to this guy and say, hey, look, there were some misunderstandings. You pissed us off. I apologize, and give him another bite at the apple, because from what I witnessed, this guy cannot help that. And that's different than being malicious and rude and greedy, which is what I kind of thought he was. And for that reason, and I talked to Mark about it, it's like, I'll probably give this guy another bite at the apple. And at the very worst, just mute him if he does what he does, because he can't help. It's one thing doing something intentionally. It's another thing doing it because you got a problem. And that convinced me 100% that is not any kind of act. And he had no beef against that guy. He's just that way. And now, in retrospect, listening to what Debbie had to say way back, I believe. I didn't believe it then. Now, it can't be too damaging, because I'm not going to let him just get away with disrupting a chat, whether he can help it or whether he can't. But I'm hoping they can't, because I felt bad after I saw what I saw. And you can't have that kind of knowledge and not act on it unless you too. This isn't you doing it to me, or Mark doing it to me, or Frisky doing it to me. You'd be gone for good, right? This is a person that just has a problem that I believe is 100% real now, and I didn't before. Honestly, really. And it might bite me in the ass, but not too bad, because I'll just mute the guy. But I just think of a person like that sometime, the isolation that they must feel in the midst of not being able to control themselves, kind of like a different facet of human behavior and what Becky's going through. Can't help it. You could say, what do you mean you can't help it? Just go to rehab. Well, that's easy. You know what I mean? I'm not making excuses for these people, but I can't have this kind of knowledge and stick with my plan without, in good faith, just giving a guy that's got an issue another bite at the apple. I'd do it to anybody. This isn't Tribbles, or this isn't Craw Debbie. This is a person with a serious mental disability that comes off as rude.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Stephanie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Congratulations on your team winning.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Um, yeah, when Chris was at his teeth and he was smiling at the camera, I thought he had gone over the end, over the edge there. The way
Me too.
he was just.
I know. I thought too.
Then it occurred to me, oh, he's showing his teeth off.
But this isn't.
Mm.
Yeah, this isn't. I mean, that just comes along with whatever this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. He's probably listening right now.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
He keeps
Sure he
you
is.
monitored. He might be on like in about.
No, and he, like I said, it's so difficult sometimes to like unblock people like you used to.
Yeah.
But if he came on here, I'd give him another shot at just like we do everybody else. This isn't.
Yeah.
I just would.
And just if he does anything dumb, because he's gonna, just
But it's not dumb if you can't help it and you don't know it. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like that.
If he does anything out of that he shouldn't, then you can just mute him and let him carry on, and he probably wouldn't even notice. And that's what Gary was doing on Saturday night. He was saying, "You're just going to look pretty."
Yeah, that's true. But you know what, though? The more I thought about that after we talked, Gary, you thought that he had been on there before and Gary was aware of him. Well, I don't know how he could be aware of him, and Chris could have been on there before when he would come on a musical show and ask, "What's this channel about?"
That's true. I thought about that, and don't have an explanation for that. We're going to find out. We're going to ask him when we see him.
Ask him when we see him. And it wasn't, did he actually ended up muting him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had to, because Chris had some stuff on in the background, and it was causing echo, and it was disrupting the show. So, and Gary warned him twice. Look, you got echo happening with your, because Chris was watching TV at the same time. And
it's easy to think, how can you not turn off a TV on somebody else's chat?
Yeah.
But, now looking back, he'd come on our chats and he'd be watching TV there. Sometimes he'd be doing his old live.
Yeah.
While he was on our live. But that just rams home a point of an issue there. If it isn't intentional, that's different.
Yeah.
And you think, well, how can that not be intentional? What do you mean? You're an adult guy. You're watching DVDs. You're doing laundry. Well, I mean, look, he convinced me over there. He'd have never done it on my channel, and I'm sure he wouldn't have done it on yours. But when I saw him there, man, I ended up feeling like bad about it. And here's the problem: if he can't help it, and he's ostracized like that, he didn't do anything bad enough to make a guy under those conditions that unfortunately suffers from that tonight not get another shot at the bite at the apple in my mind. I know it sounds fucking crazy. No. And there's all sorts of people on here that I would never let back because, they got a full set of marbles and they're just evil, troublemaking stalkers. I don't think that way with him after watching that. So a lot of good came out of that night. I got to see that new channel. I got to hear you perform. I got to see him in a light unrelated to conflict on my channel and yours, which just spoke volumes.
Yeah.
And big fucking deal. I give him another chance and he's worse and he never comes back again, but I'm gonna. I'd never do that to Survivor Girl or some of those fruitcakes.
Oh, man.
They knew what they were doing and it was intentional and they could have not and they did it anyway. This is different.
Yeah. I mean, his biggest crime was he was a pest. Okay, and that can be excused.
Yeah. I think in this case it can be. It's the same reason they, it's like taking a crying baby out of church. Yeah, it's a baby. It's crying. Baby's crying. Doesn't know it's in church. But you know what? Will you please go out in the hallway or leave?
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of deals. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll block Stephanie after that.
I was gonna say, when are you gonna block me?
After Chris, we'll give you a week.
Yeah, okay. All right.
I'll tell you though, that's what I overheard what you were saying about Becky, and that's freaking horrifying.
Isn't it though?
The possibility of amputation, maybe, if she doesn't get it under control. You got to tell her she's got to get a grip on herself. And
well, now Stephanie says not to do that.
Really?
Well, I don't know. All I just told Tom was, if she hasn't stopped now and she's got that going on, what the hell? What's going to make her stop?
Yeah, and honestly, when I was talking to Gary about that, I was like feeling like really sad hearing this shit. I knew it wasn't going to be good news. And I'm already like, I wouldn't say worried, but, I'm going to call her in the morning. She said, don't call her in the morning. She's not feeling too good today. And I'm really not so sure what I'm going to talk about. Becky's a good person, man. It's the same, this is just the whole, gamut of what you face. Becky's got a lot of good qualities. I hate hearing people say, well, I'm not going to judge. Well, first of all, you're not capable of judging. You're just another person, human, doing fucked up shit too, which up until now we don't know about. It's not even that's something stupid like that. It's just like, I know, and that's what Rick James says when he comes on here. There's no barriers or endings to human behavior. That's Becky's. We know Chris's. I've had mine. Everybody's got issues. And I don't think remember when I first started going down there, I'm thinking, well, my big statement when I told him was, I don't want to be the guy with a hot chocolate and a miniature Bible telling them what I think you should do. I just want to come down here, find out how much dope you're using, what sex acts cost, and go on. And then after a while, when you start to get to know them, you see them going to hell and they don't have anything to eat, and you think they need clothes, you get wrapped up into this fucking stuff. And, got where I couldn't take it anymore. So I don't know what I'm even going to talk about. I guess I'll just let her talk about it. But, how can you know this and just act like, okay, then, well, it's fucking weird. Like you're getting sloshed drunk every night. That's easy compared to this. It's not my business in a way, but, I hate to see her going through this. And I don't think there's anything I'm going to say that's going to help.
Probably not.
Right.
If she's looking at this severe of injuries and it's not making her stop, I don't think anything you can say will make her stop.
I think I'll just straight out ask her. It's like, look, I know what's going on. Do you want to talk about that part about it or not?
Yeah, ask her that.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
And she might just open right up about it. Who knows?
I mean, this is, dope. If you know about Dope Sick and you know about what she's facing, which of course you do, this is a fucking predicament, man.
Yeah, it would be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And only the people that aren't addicted and haven't been down there that long are the ones that struggling with why she isn't doing something about it.
Right.
It just seems to me that people that get that deep in the rabbit hole, doing something about it was 15 years ago. Becky's experience, she sawed off fucking ankle tracker things and they had this fucking Marshall's tracker down. She's told the rehab nurse she had diarrhea and went out the fire exit. she's going to this hospital thing because she has to. And evidently the good stuff that you get that you need for this shit, they won't give you if you're an active heroin user, and she doesn't want to go to rehab. I know it sounds nuts. So I don't know what we're going to talk about either. I don't even honestly, if she said, if she, let's say she was watching this, said, hey, I'd like to come out and do a fucking live. I don't even know if I want to do that because I just don't see any good that's coming out of what we don't already know.
Oh, I know. And then
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I just don't. Of course, what do you do? A GoFundMe and buy her another fucking 3 months of heroin?
Yeah, I know it.
You just fucked either way.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put $10 million in fucking GoFundMe, and I don't think it's going to keep her from doing heroin. And now, if you said the kind of shit you went through with Sarah, it's like, I'll get a call. Well, Becky, it's like, yeah, I do. It's like, well, she's down here, and if we're not paid $1,000 for a deductible, even though she's on Medicaid, her arms are going to have to be amputated today. It's like, okay, can you afford $1,000? Yeah. Are you going to not send it?
Oh, I know, Tom. I know.
You just fucking blowing money on this fucking off-road vehicle and all sorts of other crazy shit, eating lunch out every day. It's a fucking no-brainer.
Oh, I know, Tom. I know.
Yeah. And then a week from now, she loses her arms anyway, and she wants another $1,000. It's the Sarah stuff.
Yeah, when it's somebody you care about, my God, what do you do? My niece is on the street, no money. I mean, what am I going to say? No, I can't. I can't send you anything. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And I know better, and I'm still doing it.
Yeah, I know, Tom. But that's where Yeah. I mean, it's a no-brainer. I mean, you've got to help people you care about, and that's just the way it is. I'm sorry.
And I'll tell you, and I would not do that for everybody I met during those interview days.
Oh, I know it. I know, Tom.
I'm not kidding you. If you, me, and Becky went out and got breakfast,
yep,
we would have a great time.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, she would fit right in. I mean, she's a lot like you. Some of the greatest times I had when I was doing that was taking her out to breakfast.
Oh, yeah. I remember you filming them. She has a great personality.
Yeah, just as sweet as you could be to the waitress.
Yes, I know it.
Want to leave another extra $5 tip because of the good service. Shit like that.
Right. I know it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the street woman's version of being a Navy SEAL. I'll tell you, I'd have been dead in a week in her life.
Living
on the street. Know. Me too, Tom.
Oh, my God, yeah.
But then, if you've never had someone you love living on the streets, you don't know what it's like.
No, and
you know what I mean?
It'll burn your fucking ass out. You know who's got one of those? Lucid dreaming.
Oh, really?
Her brother or something?
Daughter.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so did
that's
Mary.
Right.
Mary had her brother. Yeah, you go down there, you see him. Look at Marguerite's daughter. A third of those boys I knew, their dads would see their daughters out on the corner on the way to work.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, Amber. Yeah, she's still around. Boy, I mean, Amber is really aged. Now, the mom went to rehab and got her 2 daughters from a while back with her and seems to be doing good. And that's been quite a while now, probably 5 years. I'll tell you what happened. These women, she asked me to call, actually. She probably will ask for money.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
I mean, I would probably send her $100 or something. Big fucking deal. I'll quit fucking eating pizzas for a month. I got to punish myself some way. I'll buy it to her.
Yeah.
And, it doesn't matter what you get. I mean, and see, Callie had the same problem too. Straight up and ask for money.
Who?
Callie had the same problem with her sister.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fucked. I don't know if I wonder too what like Maddie's doing lately. I joined Facebook because I've been looking for these like rare English speakers. Well, I've always been on Facebook. I had a profile for a long time. But it's when I was doing PI work and you needed to have one to look at other people's shit.
Uh-huh.
You can't believe the amount of people that I got their benefits cut off because of shit they posted on their Facebook profile.
Oh, really?
Oh, fuck, yeah. Deer hunting, Disneyland, golfing, bowling. I bet over a 15-year period I got 200 of their benefits cut off because of what they posted on their own Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah.
People are that stupid?
Yeah. Well, now, people have gotten smarter. Now you'll go on a profile. Unless you're a friend, you can't see that shit.
Right.
Yeah. I bet you that's why. Yeah. I caught a couple guys in fishing tournaments. Said they couldn't sitting all fucking day.
Oh, gosh.
Let me tell you, that shit is not easy. I'd rather fucking follow around a guy trying to rob a bank than catch a motherfucker sitting down for 9 hours, changing positions all day long in a bass boat. That's hard. I've had guys come up and like, it's everywhere I go, you go. Are you following me? It's like, no.
It's a coincidence.
Yeah. I've had guys confront me. I mean, you name it. After doing so much of that shit, it's just bound going to happen. And a lot of these guys,
right.
They've seen the guys out in front of their house in the morning, and they've been caught before. And it doesn't take an Einstein to spot when you're being followed.
No.
Yeah, post getting nails done, dinner's out. Yeah, they sure do. Yeah.
Huh.
I got sued twice for that in, I don't know, 35 years. And both of them got thrown out, but I still had to turn it into my damn insurance company, which is a fucking claim. They eventually got dismissed. Because what they do is they get pissed, right? Their golden egg gets crushed. And then they go get an attorney and they try to make up a bunch of shit that you did. But, the video spoke for itself. Try to, like, allege you invaded their privacy. You stalked them. PIs are exempt from stalking, and that's why. Because early on, before they were exempt, there were some successful jury awards in, like, liberal places like New York and California. PIs trying to catch this guy doing something he said he couldn't do. He did. Then they charge him with stalking, and it sticks.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Yeah, nuts. It's crazy. Yeah.
Huh.
A lot of people cook their own goose, but I bet it's not as easy anymore now. Hey, anything new on this Guthrie thing?
Oh, I haven't heard.
I was looking on YouTube earlier for something, and there was a lady on there looked just like her. And I thought it was like, this has to be a sister or something, right? And
yeah.
For a while, and then she was talking about like she was talking about Guthrie. And she was talking about how she does these makeup tutorials, but she looked just like Guthrie. I mean, if you'd have told me they got, video of Guthrie, somewhere else, I would have believed it. That's how much she looked like her. But I guess it was just a lady that happened to similarity to her appearance. But man, it sure looked the same to me. This is what I guessed early on, and that was that the Bitcoin demand had nothing to do with the actual crime. And now they're starting to say that all that is a break-in, goes south, and now you get a bunch of people on. You can imagine, with all the credit card ripoffs and all this shit, you can imagine now you're just some scamming Russian or Indian someplace, and you've done this to 10 people in the last 20 years. All of a sudden, you find out this rich old lady from a famous newscaster has been abducted. Now, why not start sending your triple hidden VPNs and demand Bitcoin. It might work. Now,
Yeah, that first letter, they caught him doing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I got an idea. Here's the 50,000. You know, they did that movie one time with Robert Redford. He went around asking guys how much they charged to screw their wife. I can never remember the name of it. You remember that movie? It was a great movie. He'd come up and then
something like Indecent Proposal.
Yeah, that's what it was. Indecent Proposal. So here's today's $50,000 question, kind of like the retard slamming Jeff's car with a snowmoblower. Here's one for you tonight. If a loved one, I won't say your live-in 35-year-old girlfriend, Mark, just to keep you from getting murdered.
Thank you.
If your loved one gets kidnapped, and it's legit, they get kidnapped, and everybody knows that, and you come down to the choice with sending money to a Bitcoin, all your money, and you're going to know that the minute you hit that send button, that money's never coming back, and you're going to get your loved one back, though. Is there a price you'd put on that? Or would you send all you? I know, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, I know. Now, in the old days, you know, they wired a smoke bomb in the suitcase or they put a GPS in it. But now with this Bitcoin, there's a pretty good chance that even the FBI is going to be scratching their ass.
Yeah.
Wondering where in the fuck this 6 million went. So when it came down to it, you got to love, and those are your choices. Like tomorrow, you know, we're going to take XYZ. They're never going to see him again if you don't send what you have. And they have some magical way of determining what you have. If it's only $3,000, you're going to have to go over and push the Bitcoin button, send that $3,000. Do you think there would be a limit on how much you would send of your available assets? Would you have one, Stephanie?
Oh God, yeah,
I know.
I don't. Well, see, it's too long. It's too long now.
Would the values differ for different family members? In other words, would you give more for Mason than you would for Sarah?
Oh gosh, Tom.
No, but wouldn't it be a good movie?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
I know what I'd do. It would be whatever amount it takes. Give it all. Easy come, easy go.
I guess Kathy's still awake.
Yeah, she's listening.
Yeah. Well,
we'll talk
Hi,
later.
Kathy.
No, I'm just joking. But I would give any amount that it takes to get.
Do you
that
think she'd give?
back.
Do you think she'd give everything she had for you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, so this is the true love that you kind of intimate about occasionally.
I think that you have to. Otherwise, it means the person's demise.
Yeah, I know it.
You can't put a value on life, even if it's $10 million, even if it's $100 million.
I know. How could you live with yourself?
You can't. You
No
don't.
problem.
No.
You can't say, I'm not going to, it's too much money. I don't want my loved one back.
Okay. How about this then? How about your ex-husband, Stephanie?
Well,
My
that's
ex-husband?
Yeah, it'll shut you the fuck up.
That's true. You just did.
Yeah, I mean, these are the things that, you know, that really, like Indecent Proposal. Do you remember that, Cindy?
what?
The movie Indecent Proposal?
I remember it, but I didn't see it.
Oh, you should see it. It's really good.
It is good. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Steph. Hi, Mark.
Here's another ringer into the thing. Stephanie, if you had a guy in your life, right? You think he would have been more likely to send it all when you look like your avatar than he would now? In other words,
probably, sure.
Okay.
But that's how men are.
No, thank you though. No. Now I've got Virginia Woolf. He's weeping even at the abstract thought of the possibility. He's already looking for a place to pawn his fucking guitars. I know better than to ask him.
Hi, Jeff. Of course you know better than to ask him.
He'll do the right thing. It is the right thing.
Oh, well, that's an opinion.
Yeah, I know.
You think
But
it's for all lives in
How about
general,
you,
or
Tom?
just some people? Or just some people?
Would you? I mean, yeah, it's like saying, would you do it for a perfect stranger, or would you do it if it wasn't a loved one? Would you do it for a perfect stranger? And a lot of people would easily say, no, not a chance.
How about this, Cindy? Listen.
Yep.
How about for your first husband?
What?
If you had to like push a Bitcoin to keep him from being murdered because he was kidnapped, even though you haven't seen him in 30 years.
I don't know. I donate to it.
But you wouldn't send crazy money?
No.
Okay. See,
I
now
wouldn't even send a card when he died.
Oh, Cindy, come on. And why would you donate to it then?
I said I wouldn't donate to it.
Oh, you said you wouldn't. Wow, boy. Mind me not to make you mad. Mark, you had some ex-girlfriends.
Yeah.
I mean, how about this? Where do you cut off when you would and when you wouldn't? Is there a timeline, a feeling, a physical presence?
I'd really have to think about that because I'd want myself to say all of human life is priceless, and I would give up my $6 million for a perfect stranger to not to lose their life. But I don't know if I would or not. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's the question you should be asking.
Well, I know I would. I don't think I would. I don't think I. Yeah, see, this is where the rubber meets the road. You can talk all that shit you want, when you're. It's like suicide, any of this shit, until you're there. Like Becky, we got an idea what this is like. Maybe we don't. Maybe it's worse, and maybe it doesn't affect her like it would affect us. Nothing else did. Why would this? Well, it's your arms. Well, it seems like it's that way to us, but. You just don't know. I mean, you perceive things in different ways, and I just wonder on that. How about pets, Mark? How about your cat? Would you
I'm $10 million for $6 million for a cat is absolutely ludicrous.
Okay, all right. So how about
I wouldn't even for the cat if it like $10,000 for cancer surgery. I'm afraid the cat's going to have to rest in peace because $10,000 for it's just too much.
Oh, how about this then? Now here, Cindy's shaking her head. I mean, she wouldn't send a fucking nickel to her first husband. Well, what about your dog, Cindy?
I'd have to weigh it out because my neighbors had a dog that got cancer, and they said, take it up to Michigan State. It would get cancer treatments. It'd be $5,000, yada yada yada. Well, the dog died anyway.
Yeah, see, it's gonna go.
Yeah, but here, that's my rebuttal to everything that we talk about, and that kind of makes me feel good about a lot of things. And I actually started this thinking by when I go in and fuck around and inspect beehives to see what was going on in there. And no matter how hard you tried, you always crushed a couple. Putting the lid back on or taking it off or something like that. I think, God, I feel so bad, man. And then I realized through readings and other things that I read that they're going to die anyway. I didn't go in there with any bad intent. I wasn't careless. It just happened. And no matter what anybody does, humans, dogs, animals, spouses, whatever, you're not going to prevent them from dying someday. Yeah, it wasn't on ideal circumstances, but death rarely is. So that kept me from going crazy about it.
Yeah. I mean, what's the lifespan of a bee? A day?
21 days in the summer, 21 to 28. The winter, they live longer so they can make it through the winter. Queens live 2-3 years.
Oh?
Yeah. Drones, they kick them out. As soon as it gets cold, they all freeze to death. It's all female run.
I like how you added how the vultures didn't like, what was it, the potato bags or something?
They're picky eaters, believe it or not.
How they threw out stuff right out of the house that they didn't like?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some old burlap bags.
Burlap bags, yeah.
Ready for a new eggs to be laid. And these fucking eggs are huge. 2 of them.
Okay.
They'll lay one. Like maybe 2 the same day, but usually one day. But they're huge. They're heavy too. They're big.
Like how big? Show us with your hands. Like, oh, okay. All right.
I'd say 4 times bigger than a chicken egg.
Right.
But coming out their butt.
Yeah.
How
Well,
do
no,
two,
not out there, but
how are two like up there like that? Like it's heavy.
yeah.
But I can tell she's been hitting me up for food a lot of extra. It's probably like bigger energy requirements to for the
Eating
shell,
too.
the calcium, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But these are all things that all the things that that's why I like cocktail parties and going out with other couples. It's just so fucking boring, man. You never talk about the good shit. You're just talking about a bunch of silly, stupid, boring fucking shit. Like you did the other night watching that football game, Cindy, just sitting there, blah, blah. Cindy was in a trance, just like she is now, making a necklace or a bracelet, weren't you?
I was crocheting.
Yeah, bored out of her fucking mind.
Yeah, I almost went home, but
Yeah, almost went home, told you.
a couple of my friends showed up, and I was like, shit.
Yeah, I know. When you're with friends and you're crocheting, it ain't that fun.
Well, they were all watching football. I didn't want to bother them,
Yeah.
I couldn't give 2 shits about football.
Oh, yeah, that kicker. Isn't that the truth? The kicker, he sure was. And that
Yeah.
kid from Michigan State, Walker the Third.
Walker. Oh, damn. I know it.
They'll find him in an upside down Lamborghini any day on fire, drunk.
Oh, like Lynch?
Don't put him on a pedestal yet.
Why? What did he do?
He got the MVP.
Oh, okay.
Running back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, I couldn't believe it, but I'm not a big football fan. But that's one of the lowest paid positions in the football there is.
running back?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Better be defense.
No. Running back. Can you believe that?
That's one of the
Yeah, but they
goal
don't use running backs like they used to.
We do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you did, but it's mostly throwing them.
Is that did the Seahawks win yesterday?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, they did.
They won by kicking field goals. I mean, I'd rather watch the chess game.
They didn't get any touchdowns at all?
Yeah, we got one.
What was the score?
29-13.
Oh, okay. So they pretty well dominated the game.
Oh, we sure did, Mark. That's why it got boring, kind of, because, yeah,
You got on top.
Patriots, they couldn't do anything. Their quarterback's only 23 years old. He's a backup because their other quarterback is hurt. And we had that poor kid so ruffled.
Oh, was he?
Their quarterback got sacked 7 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Did they have any weirdness happen there, or was it all pretty safe?
There was a couple fights, but otherwise, no.
Did you at any time as it happened or later on watch the Bad Bunny?
Oh yeah, did you get that clip I sent you?
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet though.
Oh, okay. I wanted you to see what kind of show it was. We turned it off, but I guess Lady Gaga came on and Ricky Martin too.
Oh, okay.
We were watching the other halftime show on YouTube.
Okay. That Lady Gaga can play the hell out of a piano.
Oh, I know. I like her music, but man, she's such a liberal. Oh my God.
And strange looking.
Yeah. I really liked her before I found out how, and now, I feel differently about her now.
There's that time she went out in that meat suit, a suit made of meat, a dress made of meat.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
see that?
she's doing some weird shit.
It was all red meat. It had an expiry date on the dress.
Oh, wow. When she was like a junior in high school, she looked like Miss America. And it seemed like by
Her
about 22, she looked like a druggie to me. Thin hair, bleached, gaunt looking. Wasn't attractive at all.
her real name is Stephanie.
Yeah.
She's Italian, isn't she?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
so.
it's something like Geodore Day.
Yeah, right. Yep. But she looked like an adult woman, like really young, beautiful, but it didn't last long. I still don't know why she would have looked like almost sickly at such a young age in that stringy, thin, bleached blonde mop.
That's how people just genetics. How they
Yeah, it could have been genetics. Yeah, but I mean, she looked like aging fast forwarded from like being a gorgeous, beautiful woman at 17. What the hell happened between 17 and 21? Was she a druggie?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, Bruno Mars is a druggie. She was hanging out with him.
Yeah, I can't answer that one.
Yeah.
But I would tend to think not.
Yeah. I mean, Amy Winehouse looked healthier.
Yeah. Wait.
I mean, at the beginning and for a longer time. Those were fake. Those were fake boobs she had.
Amy Winehouse?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Which just didn't seem to fit her. I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah, I guess.
She just wanted to feel good about herself.
A lot of people think she died of a heroin overdose, but she
Alcohol.
Amy Winehouse died because she had a hole in her heart. She had a heart defect,
I don't think so.
and she drank a whole bunch of booze that night.
Yeah, booze. I don't think she died. I bet her cause of death wasn't a hole in the heart.
Well, I think that was a contributing factor
Oh, come on.
to her drinking a whole. Well, I don't know how much she drank. I'm not making
A
excuses
lot.
for her.
She drunk all the time.
I know she was an alcoholic in the end. She couldn't go on stage.
Oh, that much?
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't really.
She died from an accidental alcohol poisoning at age 27.
Nothing at all about a hole in the heart.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let me see here.
No, I'm reading. It's right here.
2 empty vodka bottles were found near her bed.
She struggled with bulimia too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's for sure. She was at times so skinny.
I didn't find.
Yeah.
I didn't find her attractive at all. She had 5 times the legal amount of alcohol in her body when she died. Stopped breathing and went into a coma.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remind me kind of Janis Joplin.
Now, she died of a heroin overdose.
Yeah, she did.
Oh my God, 0.416.
No, 0.516, wasn't it?
Mine
Oh.
says 4.
Yeah, 416. That's right, 416.
Wow. 5 times the legal limit.
I listened to her dad interviewed a couple times. He sure seemed like a good guy. Now, do you think
I've heard him too.
Do you think the talent is linked to the uncontrollable boozing?
No.
Or 2 separate things. You don't. Okay.
She was young and talented before she got into the. As far as I know, she wasn't boozing when she was like 14, 15 when she was first becoming a singer.
But do you think that just like kind of proves a point of the anomaly of great talent, but yet a drunk?
You mean having to pay a price?
You got the best and worst of both in one brain.
Right.
And if she wouldn't have been a drunk, you may have never heard her great singing.
You know, I was overhearing a short documentary on, Shannon Hoonan.
No.
He was the lead singer from Blind Melon.
Mm-hmm. Heroin overdose.
Yeah, he went out and and did a bunch of heroin and then slipped back onto his tour bus. And in the morning, and went to sleep. And in the morning, they couldn't wake him up.
Wow.
Died on the road, 28 years old.
Isn't that what got the guy from Stone Temple Pilots too?
Yeah, I think something like that.
Yeah.
I forget his name too.
Was it Scotty something?
Yeah, Scott Welland.
Yeah. He had a good voice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know who doesn't? You'll know that, Mark. Maybe you'll know this. I thought super two talented guys, those DeMello brothers, Stone Temple
Mellow
Pilots.
Brothers.
Yeah, Stone Temple Pilots. The guitar player and the bass player.
Oh, okay. I didn't know them.
No,
I
those
don't
guys
know
were
them by
good.
name.
Hey, you know who I always wondered about that I could never figure how his name got mentioned in anything? Mark Lanigan.
Where have I heard that before?
He was the guy hanging around Lane Staley, red-haired guy. He was in those groups with Lane Staley doing side work from Alice in Chains. He just died not too long ago. Mark Lanigan.
Oh, okay.
What was the name
There
of
you
that?
go.
He died. What was the name of that? That was a good group that Lane Staley was in. They were all red-haired guys, brothers, stuff like that. Mark Lanigan was in there. What was the name of those guys?
I'm not sure. That's
Hey, you'll know it if I let me. And they co-wrote songs, I guess. But once again, I'm suspicious of that. Why didn't they write things after the other guy died?
yeah. You never know
Lane Staley in.
the method of how they contributed.
Mad Season.
Oh, okay.
Mad Season.
You know, I think's overrated as hell too.
Who?
Tom Morello, Rage Against the Machine.
Right.
You know, he's a Harvard grad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What was his major?
Not nothing good. I think history. He's a biracial guy. I'm sure when he checked the box. He seems like a pretty sharp guy, but I think his guitar playing was like so. Yeah, you look at all the shredders out there. There's guys on YouTube that are better than him. Never hear about him.
Guy on Saturday night.
Oh, that kind of strange. He's a nice guy too. You mean the old one? Looked kind of like Swedish or Finnish?
You know who wasn't bad? The something Willie D or his name was. Guy who had the wide guitar and it looked like a truck driver kind of, and sang on Saturday night there.
I didn't know him.
He was one of the singers that came on before I did. He actually was two before me.
Oh, you talking about that music show?
Yeah, on Gary May's
Which
show.
guy? Oh, the kind of cowboy looking dude.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, he was good.
He was. His music was good, eh?
Yeah. You know, one thing. There's only one little thing that turned me off about that show.
What was that?
All of them, you know, solidarity, supporting one another. They talk like you just listened to David Bowie fucking perform.
What do you mean?
Well, like they talk like it was the greatest artist that ever fucking graced the internet.
David
You know,
Bowie?
like especially the guy that ran the channel. You know, like this.
I don't understand. Spoke of David Bowie as being
No, spoke of the people that were on that show like they were the
Oh,
greatest musicians
oh,
ever.
I know. Yeah, they really put him up on a pedestal.
But even the other people do it too.
Yeah, I didn't
I mean,
really
I think that's just part of the shtick to the show.
maybe.
But like that nachos fuckers. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. I go on there and watch that shit. I promise you this. Within 6 months, I'm coming up there with a fucking kazoo.
you can. He'll let you
Do
up.
it. I'll fucking do it.
Just as long as you have an interface.
I got
Oh, yeah.
one.
Okay, then you
I
can.
could use this one right here, couldn't I?
Which one?
Just talking and playing my kazoo.
No, you need a sound interface that takes the signal from a microphone
Oh,
or an instrument and feeds it into your laptop.
oh, I do.
You
Well,
do?
how do you do that with a kazoo? Just another microphone?
Yeah, you need a mic.
Oh, yeah, well,
Unless
that's
you
no
can
big
get an
deal.
electric kazoo.
I'll get one of those too.
We'll invent one, Tom.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Kazoo, he would let you up, and because he does novelty acts. Um, he's he gets all kinds of bizarreness up there.
Could
You
I?
you
What are those triangle things with the metal thing you bang on it?
Triangle.
Nice. What's that? A cockroach?
No, it's one of those, I think, box elder bugs.
Yeah, box
Red
elder.
and black.
Yeah,
It keeps coming over to the light, and I keep picking them up with my
yeah.
pliers, and
They don't hurt. They don't hurt you.
He keeps coming back.
What do they call those things, Mark?
I think box elder bug. They're red and
No,
black.
the triangle thing. You bang it with the metal thing. In the
It's
middle.
called the triangle.
Could I do that? My little teacup.
Sure.
Could you keep a straight face?
You know, but you could play the spoons, and I wouldn't.
No, that's hard to do.
That's not that bad. You got to place the spoons proper. And
No,
in
but that
between the
lady on
fingers-
YouTube does it. Like, there's something to. They do that in the Appalachians. I don't think you just start doing it.
Yeah, you can. I did. It's not that. I don't have spoons handy, but it's not that hard. It's just though it's how you put them in between your fingers and clack them.
Yeah, I'd rather play something else.
Yeah, you can.
I
You
just
can
don't think I could make the spoons sound like a song anybody recognized.
Yeah, then that they're not for you.
Right. I'll do it. I'll come on there.
He has all kinds of bizarreness up there. He's a bit of a how do you put it?
Manic depressive.
Eccentric of a guy. You can tell he's like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be. Now, what would it take to get Jeff up there? Is Jeff at that level yet, or does he have to do a few more things? I mean, if I can come on there and play the triangle, why can't Jeff come up there and strum a few songs?
He could. He'd definitely be more than welcome, I'm sure.
Oh, he would.
Oh yeah.
What's the problem, Jeff? I'll tell you right now, Jeff would be better than a couple of the people. I think that's subjective, but I think they would be.
No,
Hey,
Jeff's
could
good. I like Jeff's stuff.
Could I do a cappella?
Yeah,
I wouldn't need any instrument.
you wouldn't. Or you could get a soundtrack karaoke on YouTube and just sing to that. Any song you want. They have just about every song now on YouTube. Karaoke.
Oh, he said he has played on Gmail.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, tell us when you do. We'll come on there, Ruchan. I mean, is that considered like a fairly popular venue for people that are showing their skills?
It's I don't know because I don't know the most popular ones. I mean, how many people were in there? 80?
I don't know. It looked to me, excuse me, it looked to me like the most that were in there were 33, but I'm not sure I was looking at the right thing because this was a little different. But like Jeff told me what a great guitar player he was and everything, songwriter. And then I looked up his songs and they've been not that it's always indicative of your talent level, but they've been up there for like 6 years and he had like 9 views.
Yeah. He's got other platforms though. He puts out CDs.
And they actually sell?
And he's on is it
Spotify.
I think it's either Spotify or what's another one? I have to look on my email.
iTunes.
Maybe iTunes. because I told him I would like to play some of his music on pirate radio, and he said for
Yeah.
sure, I'm welcome to it, and that I could get it off of. And
Yeah.
I have to look at my YouTube, have my email from him again.
But you could always do his and then just leave it up later for people to watch, just like a live.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for some.
The girl that was on there, not the older woman, but the younger woman, I wonder if she was just a co-host or she sings too.
Her name was Natasha.
Yeah, Natasha. Yeah.
Yeah, she was just a co-host.
Okay, all right. Stephanie, did you get to watch any of that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched some of it.
Okay,
Yep.
that's cool.
And then I fell asleep, of course.
Now, the guy that looked like kind of a cowboy guy, what's his shtick, Mark?
I know nothing about him. I've seen him, and he's a regular.
Yeah.
But I know nothing of his background. With SoundCloud.
It's like another bullshit thing where there's a bunch of music.
Yeah, that's what he's on, SoundCloud.
But how about this then? Here's the thing. Stephanie and I were talking about this. So you get guys on there, they're banging along, and you're listening to them and all that shit. How would you describe the difference between those guys and guys making $3 million a year?
Well,
Because when you ask another musician that, he's not going to be able to articulate the difference between Jeff and somebody making $3 million a year. And not that commercial success is always indicative of how good you are, but there is definitely a relationship to it. There's a reason why some arenas are selling out 3 nights in a row, and why other people can't get their relatives to show up at a bar they're playing in.
Yeah.
But yet when you talk to another musician, they all think they're wonderful. They don't talk about Jeff Beck or Eric Clapton any different than they talk about you and Elton John in the same conversation. So the bottom line question is, what's the difference between people that make a living at music and the people that don't? I know what it is in sports, but I'm not quite clear on it in music.
I think it varies. I don't think there's any one sort of he's worth $3 million. He's really popular because he's such a talented musician, or he's really popular because he writes some really good lyrics, or he's just a pretty face that strums a few chords but has a nice voice, so he's really, really popular.
But let me put it in a different way. You take this Gary guy that runs the thing.
Yeah.
He's never going to be sold out anywhere. Why?
Well, Tom, maybe he's not pursuing it like,
I think he tried. He's like he said he's been a musician now, playing bars and such for 3 decades. So he probably took his best shot at the nut and didn't quite get the success that some people do get. But what you're asking, Tom, is because someone is really, really popular, are they a better musician than someone that's not as popular, or are they more successful? Or
there's obviously a difference. I mean, there's a difference between what people are willing to pay for and people that are getting paid than the people that are not.
Right.
But when you talk to another musician, and I listen to it, I don't know if you're talking about Jeff or you're talking about Jeff Beck.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
If I know a guy's a house painter and he's making a living at it, and a guy that does it twice a year, I know exactly what you're talking about because no one hires him. But I guess the worst person to talk to about the level of a musician is another musician.
Yeah. Well,
I can't quite figure it out. You know what I mean?
no, yeah.
I mean, because you're not commercially successful, does that mean you don't have talent? Of course not.
No. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. But there is a relationship to being successful and talent.
Yeah, you are success. You might have a lot of talent, but you got to have other things to be successful in show business. You got to have the connections. You got to have luck.
Stage presence.
Stage presence is a big one to be a star factor. They call it the X factor.
Yeah. You know, I've said this a million times. A guy from Ann Arbor, Michigan, Laith El Sadi. He's a unbelievable guitar player. That other guy that's on TikTok, Boogie Long,
Yeah, yeah,
just comes across as a big mouth, overweight, fantastic guitar playing, boring guy.
yeah.
I think what it comes down to, just my opinion, which of course isn't worth shit, is charisma.
That's in anything.
That would be.
Although you see Bob Dylan, who has none. So you see what I mean? It's not like I just can't. I just like to know the answers to these things. Her channel's totally dead in the water. I could offer you $1 million, and you couldn't find me with anybody with that low of views since the history of YouTube. And she's a sweet girl. But I'll bet you money if Carrie Westbay went up on Gary's channel, those people would be wiping tears from their eyes on the beautiful music they heard.
I know Carrie Westbay.
Yeah, this is what I'm getting at. But Carrie doesn't get 100 views a year. Now you can say views. Oh, you're a views guy, huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. Views aren't everything. But when it comes to people just scrolling around the internet in their own volition, looking for something that they think is good, there's a reason why some people want to watch some people play and not others. And you can't say that Carrie doesn't have talent.
Does Carrie still do the live stream?
Yeah, yeah. I just looked her channel up today. It's funny you should bring that up. It's Carrie, Carrie,
Right.
Westbay.
Yep.
She's a sweet person. And I love her, but to be honest with you, after about 3 minutes of that, I think I need to have a headache.
Yeah. I've watched her sing a few songs before, and she can play the guitar and sing well.
Yeah.
But again, she's not star factor though.
Yeah, I just can't. It's I wonder why. Like, it's an example too. Here's another example. Kevin Bacon. I think he sucks. Who's that one that was fucking the one that used to date Elon Musk, Amber Heard, Johnny Depp? I think Johnny Depp sucks.
Oh, as a guitar player?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's not that great.
No, he fucking sucks. But he goes out and plays with Jeff Beck. Fuck.
Alice Cooper.
Oh, God. Alice Cooper can't play a fucking tambourine.
What's his name?
I think Kid Rock sucks.
He does. That's why.
Yeah, some of these people, it's just, mystery. I mean, do I think Carrie Westbay is better than Kid Rock? Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Other than one song, Stranglehold, I think Ted Nugent sucks. When you see people go on there and say he's the best guitar player they ever heard, it's just like, you just think, oh my God, you've got to be a dope addict. Another guy that I think's not a great guitarist, Santana. I mean, does that fucking guy even know what state he's in most of the time?
Yeah.
If he'd have been a white guy, you'd have never heard of him. Hey, who's got that big trucker going by?
Not me.
That's me.
Oh, good for you. That sounded good. Pedal to the metal. No, but I just wonder, it's interesting to me how this happens sometimes. Like Gordon Lightfoot,
He was talented.
Joni Mitchell.
Very talented.
Hey, Gordon Lightfoot couldn't spell at all, though. I think he wasn't a high school graduate. Boy, you can sure tell when you look at the songs he wrote. Looked like a third grader wrote them.
Yeah.
Really, I'm not kidding. He couldn't even fucking barely spell the.
He wrote some good songs, though.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, I guess that doesn't matter.
And they weren't simple. They were pretty intricate, like that song, If You Could Read My Mind.
Yeah, no, I like that. I used to sing that to my psychiatrist when I was in a mental institution.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Nice
really
stuff.
liked it.
Wouldn't that be scary if you could read people's minds, though? Think about it.
We'd have no friends.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
No lottery.
Real scary.
Bad Bunny, I don't give a fuck about it. It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers Stephanie.
Why? What happened to Bad Bunny?
What?
Well, that he sings in Spanish and he's a crossdresser. And he's in America. I don't give a fuck, but Stephanie doesn't like it. She doesn't like it so much she turned the
Well, no, I just didn't care for. Now I just found out Jeff, he's from Puerto Rico, and I'm not gonna, put down Puerto Rico, but I mean his whole show was set up like a little Havana, and singing in Spanish, and I didn't understand any of it. It didn't even sound that good. And then he climbs up on a giant pole, and Tom, you'll see part of it, the video I sent you, and I wasn't impressed. It's American football. Trump said it was the worst Super Bowl show ever. It'll go down in history as the worst.
Yeah,
and
and you don't speak Spanish, so it makes sense that you didn't like it.
And I have to agree. That's why I turned it off and watched Kid Rock. So there you go.
Mark, could Bad Bunny go on Gary's show?
He'd fit right on there.
Okay, yeah, okay. So there's no judgment. Famous statement to make.
So Bad Bunny's a crossdresser?
Yeah.
Well, he likes to push the genders. He likes to wear women's clothes and stuff like that.
When
That's a crossdresser.
When he's
It's a
performing.
transvestite. It's a transvestite.
I think you'd have to live your life like that, no? To put it on as a costume doesn't make you a transvestite, I don't think.
Yeah,
I think
no. But he's putting it on because he's gay.
Oh, he is gay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think all transvestites are gay.
No, I don't think so.
I do.
think
Look it up.
He's
Look it up.
not gay.
Yeah, he is.
I thought he has a wife.
Oh, here we go again. Look it up. What's transvestite?
I don't know. I actually, you know what? I really don't care.
Maybe
To be honest.
Maybe transvestite is sexual gratification for a male putting on female's clothes. You don't have to be gay.
Yeah, I actually don't even care. I just want him to go back to Puerto Rico and stay there.
Yeah, but that's America. Isn't it? Stephanie?
Yeah, Puerto Rico's part of America. Yeah, but I mean, he even burned our flag before. So, I mean, how can we even,
Okay, here we go. Is a noun. It's a person who dresses in clothes primarily associated with the other sex, typically used of a man. Adjective, wearing clothes associated primarily with the other sex. Okay. So I guess you can be a transvestite, not gay. I've never known one that wasn't gay.
I think that there is. I've heard of them. Power hungry men out there that like to slip on some uh frilly underwear and stockings underneath their
Yeah.
business suits.
Yeah. Hey, James said he gave his Golden Globe away to a kid. And he wondered who that kid was.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like Stephanie says, who gives a fuck?
I know. I don't even care.
I'm not really a Bad Bunny fan, I'll be quite honest.
Yeah. But you think Bad Bunny should be able to do that shit if he wants to. Look, nobody held a gun to the Super Bowl's head to hire this motherfucker.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Whatever happened to football being tough and drinking and fucking girls? Now look. You know what I mean? Make you wonder.
Yeah, they could have done maybe.
I mean, this would be like fucking bringing fucking Led Zeppelin to a girls' ice skating championship. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? It just doesn't make. You got to admit, it doesn't make sense. Oh, I guess he's straight. I guess he's straight. Okay. Yeah. How are you straight putting on a bra and panties? I mean, what the fuck? Can you answer that, Mark? You're in the liberal fucking Canada. You guys got more goddamn trans clinics than any place in the world. You guys don't give a fuck, which I'm fine with. It doesn't bother me either. I just think the match. This would be like bringing Alice Cooper to a bunch of ladies that were in a national knitting convention.
Hey, did you ever see that Led Zeppelin video? It looks like the first year they're just starting out, and they're doing boom, 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 boom. You know that song?
No, I don't. No.
This one.
I did see it on YouTube, though. I just didn't click on it. Put it on there. Cindy, you think if you remember this? Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
And they're playing for, it looks like a bunch of 11 and 12-year-olds is the crowd.
Oh, how creeper.
It's,
But I bet it was just, it's not what it like.
Sorry?
I don't know why they did. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it's that video. It's I think it's somewhere in Europe, and I just couldn't believe that a lot of those older videos of the bands playing live, especially back in the early 70s,
Yeah.
the crowds are all like 14, 13.
Yeah, well, there's that famous guy now, that dark-haired guy that wears eyeshadow, and all the background singers for him in Europe are young kids, 12, 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't think of that guy's name. He's a dark-haired guy. He had one like famous song.
English?
Yeah.
Not Mark
Lambert?
Boland.
No.
The Lambert guy?
No, if you said his name, I'd remember. He goes by like one name.
Oh,
Just one instead of like a first and a last name.
yeah, like Enrico. Or...
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Who has kids, King? Let me look. Does this ring a bell with you, Stephanie?
No.
What is his name? Yeah, he was really, they were really pushing him for a while through the winter. He was coming up on all sorts of shit. It's some song about like being sassy and stuff like that. Damn it, I can't find it. Yeah, and he was really pushing him. And then when I looked up his stuff, I don't think it really took off like they thought. Anybody can think of it. He looks like kind of like a UK version with black eyeshadow of Vanilla Ice when he was young. And all the young kids are singing background about being bad kids in school and stuff.
Yeah, I'm hitting a miss on this one.
Yeah, I'll figure it out later on. He reminded me of, that's what he reminded me of. Like a Billy Idol kind of guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Boy, he's looking old. Boy, I'll tell you who's really looking old is Bruce Springsteen. My God, he looks like an old man. And Elton
Yeah.
John, it looks like you're taking a 100-year-old guy into a building now. He's not that far away from a walker.
Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Rip. And Axl Rose, my God. Was he a big druggie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which drugs?
I can't say. I don't know for sure.
You know how they use that age progression on people now? Like over the last, how they've changed over 30 or 40 years?
Yeah.
Man, his is like shit.
I
It
know.
seemed like from 25 to 32, it was like, what? Like you barely recognized him.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks like his father.
Oh, he
Would.
does?
I don't know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
His father would. But,
And then he had, the hair transplant stuff that didn't. Now he's got kind of like that pot belly, like of an alcoholic.
Yeah. Yeah. And
he walks funny.
Yeah, I was just about to say that he walks different too. He doesn't walk with
walks like an old man. And look at Billy Joel. I remember seeing him at Michigan State University. I think 77 or 78. He was running across the top of the piano.
Right. He used to jump up on the piano.
Yeah. He's got a brain disorder now.
Yeah. How serious is it?
Yeah, it's not good. Not as bad as Bruce Willis.
No, that's bad what happened to him.
Michael J. Fox, Bruce Willis, him, a lot of these big cocaine users.
Yeah, Bruce Willis was a cocaine user?
Oh, huge. Fuck yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah. Kirk Gibson played for the Tigers. Bob Probert played for the Red Wings. Like, again, it's like asbestos in an asbestos plant. You got to have the genetics and you got to have the use. People it doesn't affect like others.
Right.
Yeah. What is that guy's name from Europe? Like Drag or something like that. Spiked hair, black eyeshadow, like wears leather. A real heavy UK accent.
So he is from England.
Yeah. Yep.
Not like Sid Vicious or
No, but the new version. Sid Vicious is actually half-ass intelligent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard something like that.
Yeah, have you ever listened to his and so is that Russell Brand. I guess he's not doing too good.
No, he's in trouble, isn't he?
Yeah.
Raping a bunch of women or something like
I
that?
didn't know. I heard a little bit about that, but I don't know. He didn't get charged or anything, did he?
Yeah, he's under hang on, let's see what kind of trouble he's in. I thought he got arrested for it the other day.
Wow. I think a lot of these women back in the day when everybody was high on cocaine, they're trying to get them charged now for that shit. Rape.
Why didn't they say anything back
What
then?
kind of trouble is Russell Brand in now?
They were high. I'll tell you, if in this day and age, I'd be afraid to have sex with girls, which is no problem, of course.
Yeah, I was charged with rape and sexual assault.
I can remember being a young guy thinking I was never worried about getting charged with rape. I'm thinking they got to have like bruises and all that kind of. I never worried about any of that shit. But fuck, nowadays, as the years went by, I don't even think you need to fucking rape them to get it stuck, get it to stick.
You want to go out?
There's I remember once we were drinking in out back. We were young then, I think about
your buddy.
18. We were drinking beers out back in the building of a friend of mine, and a young lady came along and she wanted to get laid by all of us.
Oh wow.
And she was questionably young. Like I had a feeling she was underage.
Yeah.
And I warned the guys, and me and Archie ended up splitting and giving him the final word. I wouldn't do anything if I were you guys. And we left. And then the next day, she went home. She got in trouble for staying out all night and said that she got gang raped.
Oh God.
And the next day, police came to both my buddies, other two guys, to their homes, took their clothing. One of them had borrowed the car from the other's father for the night, and they confiscated the car. All kinds of shit went down because of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be scary. I mean, I remember like I never even like got anywhere like near that.
No. Well, we were 18 at the time, and she was probably about 15 or 16, just turning. And I knew this was trouble, even though she asked for it, and
Yeah.
it was just waiting to happen.
No, you got to be smarter than that.
Oh yeah.
But I guarantee you, there are people that got nailed for that. And if you'd have been there yourself, you wouldn't have thought there was anything to worry about. You wouldn't have guessed in a million years they were underage, just by the way they acted and looked and all that shit.
Yeah.
Once you're in court and they're there crying in a spring summer dress, you're fucked anyway.
Yeah. It turned out that actually, the end of the story was she had done this before, something like this, and the parents didn't want to get these two young men into trouble.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, they got off.
They got lucky.
Once
the cops get a hold of it, those stories. There was a 60 Minutes or one of those a couple years ago where a young girl had a lesbian thing with a girl in her class. The whole community rallied about this was unfair. They truly loved. They just didn't fucking get it. The prosecutor did exactly what they were supposed to do. This girl was 18. The girl she was eating out was 15. And she went to prison for a year for it.
Wow.
And they loved each other and all that shit. And they hooked up after she got out of prison. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, even girls. But I'll bet you money there's some jurisdictions. And the fucking parents of the girl, the 18-year-old, they just could not get this through their thick fucking skulls that their daughter did anything wrong. They said, man, with you stupid motherfuckers. No wonder your kid does shit like that. But you're young. I mean, it's just I think my wife told me one time my brother-in-law got nailed for that in high school. He hooked up with some young girl. He had a statutory rape thing on his record.
Yeah, that's what do you call that? Sex offender, isn't it?
Yes. I don't know if that was that way back then, but it is now. There's people on a sex offenders list now for guys getting caught urinating. And, I remember like back in the 70s and 80s, if you got caught fucking on a blanket in the park, it was funny and embarrassing. Now that's a sex offender thing too. And that's right up there with exposing yourself.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, well, you got to conduct yourself.
Yeah, but I think the people that get caught up in shit, they got some kind of screw loose. It seems innocent. It's like, well, things can happen. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, man, none of my friends or me, we knew what the fucking deal was, and you made sure that you weren't anywhere near any of that kind of bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Me too.
And, you're going to school and these people you're fucking around with, you're figuring out, where they work and they've been all the way through school with you. You know how fucking old they are. It isn't like you're going to strange places and rolling the dice. Yeah, it's it would be a drag having some shit like that. I don't think you could get a job. I mean, you're done for certain careers. That happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shitty stain to have.
It really is. Especially if you were just a young, innocent, stupid fucker.
Yeah, urinating in public or something like that.
Yeah,
Some judge wants to, as you say, break it off in
they
your
just
house.
they just nailed a United Airline pilot. He stayed at lots of, I believe this guy too. He stayed at lots of hotels all over. You go into a nice hotel near airport, the one that's right on the hotel property, not one you got to take a shuttle bus to. You know, one that's like you can walk to, that kind of shit. They're usually nice. And I have never been in one where it wasn't like one-way glass. You know, it's dark on the outside and you can't see on the inside.
Right.
But the inside you can see. And this fucking United Airline pilot was like running late, got up to take a shower, and the drapes were open. And he's fucking talking on a cell phone nude. As it turns out, it was two-way glass, and the people in the terminal saw him. And they came over, they came over and arrested him.
Oh, wow.
They didn't cancel the flight. It took off 2 hours later for, replacement flight. He ended up beating it with a jury trial.
Wow.
They were able to present that this guy had been staying in these places his whole life. He wouldn't have thought in a million years that people could see him from the terminal. He got off it, but sure he was still trying to get back on his airline job. I mean, it was a fucking pain in the ass. And you would have had to been there to think this guy, there's no way in hell this guy stood out in front of a window when he thought people could see him nude. And I can understand why he thought what he thought.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but it caused him a ton of fucking problems. There were a couple of celebrities, too, that have been caught banging outside that got in trouble. Yeah, it would just be embarrassing.
I don't know. I wouldn't even be that embarrassed, but I'd be totally freaked out that I'm going to end up on the sex offender list.
Yeah, no. I don't know if it's like that in Canada.
Yeah, we have a sex offender list here, and
can you get on it for that?
Yeah, you can urinating in public. I heard the whole
that's fucking
thing.
Stupid. Sex offender list for urinating in public. I was just watching a YouTube one the other day. A guy, we were talking about that one night in our chat. A sheriff showing his banana at girls walking down a parkway. He evidently liked doing that shit, and got away for who knows how long, and then one day it just kind of stuck.
Wow,
fucking weird. That would be terrible.
Having a trench coat thing.
Yeah, weird shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Any
I'm
weird
sure
shit.
There's hundreds of guys that probably never got caught. There was a guy I said one time on a chat in my house. They called him. They had a slang name for it, like Shiny Shoes Johnson or something. He wore patent leather shoes and looked up girls' dresses. But back then, I mean, whether he did or whether he didn't, it's like being on Epstein's Island now. If you were playing fucking checkers the whole time you were there and drinking fucking lemonade, you're just as fucked as the guy that was in a fucking group sex thing.
Yeah.
And you think about it, though, as an adult, back then it's like, oh, there's fucking patent leather Johnson over there, But how much you're going to see looking on the shiny part of a patent leather shoe up a dress? I mean, it's fucking stupid.
Why? That's what they got him for?
Yeah, well, that's what he had a reputation as doing.
Having a shiny shoe and looking up
women's dress, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I just, I think I know what patent leather is, and I don't think you'd see that much with a mirror on your fucking shoe.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's, maybe just the thought of hope in your gun, and you don't need to see that well. Fuck, I don't. Does that make any sense to you, Stephanie?
Oh.
No, I've heard of they put cameras on their shoes, but never a patent leather.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had patent leather purses, and I can't imagine. I mean, you can't look at your purse and see yourself.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're putting cameras on shoes, huh?
Yeah, I've seen things about people having a camera on their shoe, and
to me, that just doesn't make sense. I mean, well, it's just, but it doesn't throw me. There's a guy up in Michigan in a nice pastry shop in Traverse City, nice place, all high end shit, and that fucker liked looking at girls take their clothes off, and he got caught. He got 7 years. And all they were doing was changing their tops. He'd buy him these new shirts all the time. I think today we'll wear red. Why don't you go put it on? They go put it on. Who's seen them in their bras? I know it's fucked up and weird, and these girls were 15 and 16. He was an older guy, but he got 7 years for that shit, which to me seemed extreme. But I guess if you're 15 and your 55-year-old boss saw you in your bra, maybe he deserves 7 years. It just seemed kind of high to me compared to the sentences people get for shit that really do damage. Do you think that sounds right, 7 years?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, because they were young girls.
Yeah.
No telling what else he could have done too,
Yeah, but I don't think it.
He didn't, though. He didn't do anything.
He didn't. It's not what he could have done. It's what he did do.
Yeah, well,
right now.
You got to be punished for doing shit like that.
But 7 years?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. If you saw a guy looking at you in a peephole, would you tell the authorities? Would you make a police complaint, Stephanie?
Oh God, now probably I don't know, probably not. I mean, if he was, lurking around and maybe, trying to get in my house or something, I would, but
What'd you say,
I would probably just wave the gun outside and yell, "Get the fuck out of here."
Stephanie would probably poke her finger through the hole.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Put a pencil in his eye.
Yeah. Take an eye.
Yeah, my barrel of the gun wouldn't fit through the peephole.
Hey, Stephanie.
What?
In your life, did you ever experience any creeper shit like this?
Oh God, I would have to think about it. I must have not. That was too bad because you would remember something like that, Tom.
Yeah. Did you ever have many guys come on to you when you were doing the lunch meat thing on the side?
What do you mean?
No, I mean, interested in you, wanted to take you out.
Oh, at the store?
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes, yeah.
Okay, but nothing like super creeper.
No, I've never. No. Like I said, nothing sticks out.
Yeah.
So if it was really super creepy, I'd remember it.
Nothing stuck out, Mark.
You didn't have like some regular guy that used to come in and, "Hello, Miss Stephanie. It's certainly nice to see you today. You're looking scrumptious. I'll have the head, please."
We had regular customers and stuff, but nothing like that. No.
Cindy, you ever have any creeper shit?
No, nothing earth shaking.
20, what? How many years in the steel mill?
22.
And nothing, huh?
Nothing. Not really.
Okay.
There was a little bit of a what?
Yeah.
There. What was that?
That's when Cindy drilled the hole herself and she was looking.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's funny. It goes to show you the differences in sex, and that is like you don't hear women peeking in windows.
Oh, I was looking one day next door one day. Woo! I took a video of it. They had a guy staying. I don't know where he's from, but their guest room is on the border of our house.
Yeah.
The lot lines.
These are the gay guys, right?
Yeah. Their guest room is right there, and the people that own the house, they must tell them, that we never go on that side of the house, which we don't.
Yeah.
And they don't close the blinds or nothing, the window, whatever treatment.
Yeah.
Well, I was out there and I don't know what I was doing out there at night, but boy, there was this guy out there. Whoo, he was fine as hell.
No way.
Oh, he was fine as hell. Yep.
A gay guy?
Oh, yeah. Fine as hell.
What was he doing?
Yeah, what were you doing out there late at night?
Watching them.
What was
he
he
was
doing?
peeping in the windows.
What was he doing out there, though?
What were they doing?
Oh, it was two guys?
No, it was one guy,
Oh, okay.
and he was getting ready for bed or something. I don't know, but he was in there in his little white thong, fine as hell.
Huh.
And
You could see that?
I told my girlfriend about it, and she says, "Get a video, get a video." Like, okay, so I went and got my phone, and I held it close to me so they wouldn't see the light. And I was trying to get a video, but it was too blurry.
Yeah, see, now that's not illegal because there's no expectation of privacy when you're on your own home.
Oh,
But if you were on his property, you could have gotten in trouble.
no, our deck is it's almost right in line with their guest room.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Yeah, it's like, but you never hear of women like, I've never heard of like one case of women looking in windows.
nah.
Women are known to be real perverts. Like,
They are?
I mean, I should rephrase that. Women aren't the majority. Majority of perverts that get busted for shit like that are usually men.
Yeah. Do you think that's like an extra level of creepiness, Stephanie?
What?
A guy like looking in windows?
Yeah. Of course I do.
Okay.
That's a creeper. The fuck? What are you looking in my window for?
See what he can see.
Yeah. Well, 40 years, I think we all know why he was looking at it. Now it wouldn't make any sense at all.
You know what, Tom? No, it wouldn't make any sense.
No, but back then when you were
Tread
25.
carefully.
Yeah, okay, 25. I mean, where are we losing you? Where you would have been, you wouldn't have wondered why somebody was looking at it, would you?
Yeah, sure. Well, no, I would think he was a pervert
Okay.
wanting to see me naked or something.
I'm not so sure that constitutes a pervert.
Me either.
What do you mean?
Well, he wanted to see a nude. I mean, just like the guys you were banging did.
He's looking in your window, Tom, without you knowing it.
Well, that's, I used to get in arguments with that prosecutor up in Michigan about this all the time.
Of course you did.
No, you had an expectation of privacy, and he breached
That's
it.
right.
Right. But you can't blame him for wanting to see a nude, can you?
Yeah, none of his business.
Right. Okay.
I would think that it's more the excitement that the person doesn't know they're being watched.
That's what they say. I never really considered that. I think it's no different than looking at a Playboy book, except it's live. I don't get where the excitement comes in that you wouldn't know they saw you. I don't get that part about it.
Maybe because they're being sneaky or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've read about that before, but it never made any sense to me. Well, you'd sure as hell know if Stephanie saw you. That's one good thing. You didn't need to go home and just fucking wonder about whether something was going to happen. She saw you. Fuck no. You'd have thought the fucking world came to an end.
It's that, just another part of that sneaky shit. I can't stand sneaky people.
Yeah, see, now we're getting to the heart of the matter, which is
why it's true. Sneaky about anything,
Yeah,
I just,
yeah, you're right about that. Cindy, did you ever suspect guys were looking in your window?
Actually, when I was 18 years old and I moved in with my first roommate in Riverview, Michigan, we had those apartments, they're 3-story, but half of the first floor is at ground level.
Yeah.
There was a guy I saw, in all the apartments back up to a courtyard.
Yeah.
I saw a guy out there. He would smoke a cigarette and stand there and watch down into the apartments.
You think he ever saw you nude?
God forbid. He probably put ice picks in his eyes.
Oh, that would have set you too.
Well.
Yeah.
I mean, what's, a guy that's watching, what's the next step?
And nothing. They did studies on that. Totally harmless. Doesn't lead to anything else.
Hmm.
No, they try, and you're going to get like people that's going to turn into raper and serial killers. Nothing to support that. It's just guys wanting to look at women nude. That's all. Just like going to a strip club, or it's not, of course, because the invasion of privacy and all that shit. I'm talking about from the guy's perspective. Like when Mark and I were 19, 20, we wanted to see him nude any way we could. Whether it was in a magazine, a strip club, by ourselves through your window, at a pool, fucking on a bleach blanket in the dark. We weren't picky, were we, Mark?
No.
And we didn't consider why we were in a public courtyard with you stripping with a light on any kind of crime at all. Did we, Mark?
Not at all.
Okay, Cindy. As a matter of fact, Cindy, it sounds like it was your fault.
Well, he didn't look in mine because I was 3 stories up, but he was walking around looking down, like on the ground level.
Yeah, all right.
Looking down into the first floor apartments.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
He should have got a ladder. I bet the girls on the 3rd floor left them open all the time. They're thinking, oh, who the hell's going to see up here?
I don't know.
Yeah, you see on YouTube. Just put that in the YouTube search thing. They're catching fuckers doing that all the time. Oh, it is harmless. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, Blue Lynn. Yeah, it is. You look at the data on window papers. It's like, at least it used to be. You didn't turn into something else. It wasn't like drinking or drugs where it went on to something worse.
Really? I would think that it would.
But that doesn't say that person isn't a rapist. That person could be a rapist, and that's what they do before a rape. They size up their prey, and then they pounce.
I'm talking about the guy that did nothing other than, if he got a chance, seeing women nude.
Yeah.
What Cindy said. Yeah, he was never a rapist, was never going to be.
No, he's harmless. He's just a piece.
Well, that's harmless in a guy's description, but as Stephanie said, and Cindy agreed, they don't consider that harmless. That's their privacy.
Yeah, and that has to be respected.
Yeah. But how about this? You got Cindy on the 1st floor, just for the argument's sake, not the 3rd. And she comes home from a long shift in the steel mill and just strips with a bright light on, and you're back
right
there.
For the shower?
Yeah, you're going to turn your back?
Right the shower?
You're going to turn your back and not look? Yes or no?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to look.
That's my man. There you go. You fucking scared me there a bit.
We have 10 sliding glass doors on the lakeside. I've never, in 25 years, I've never closed the blinds.
Yeah, but you never take your clothes off there either.
No, I do, but I have to remember to turn the light out because, we got the lake and people are always out there at night.
You tease you.
No, I'm not going to go and undress with people going by in the boat and you don't know they're going by.
Well, if you were an exhibitionist, you would. I bet some guys have gotten nailed for that peeping when the women were exhibitionists. Like those Sturgis people. Here they're going to hang a guy by the balls for watching you doing that. And then girls at Sturgis run around nude, and they'll be the same one that'll file a complaint when they see a guy peeking in their windows. Why? Because they decided to do it. It just goes on and on. I don't think it's right either. But I don't think you should. I don't know. The 7 years, I guess it's the 15-year-old thing that makes it so bad. And if I had a 15-year-old daughter, I'd understand, blah, blah, blah. But it just seems like a lot. When you see some of the sentences these true criminals do, maybe that does fuck up young girls. An old guy watching them take their clothes off while they were innocently working at a coffee shop. Fuck, I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, what's the moral of the story? Don't go to coffee shops. Don't be a window peeper.
There's something there. There's something there.
And now they subpoena your eBay account and what you were searching on Google. You're fucked.
Oh, I know.
Just the looking in the window part was a part of about 12 fucking things.
Yeah.
And I didn't think too much of that when I was young, but say somebody makes an accusation. See, this is what you got to worry about. Like Blue thinks it leads to something else. you know, you guys have intimated that it could go on to something other than just innocent people. Like if a motherfucker like me would ever got, you know, an allegation of some shit like that, they'd be like backing up a 50-foot trailer of porn, even though porn was legal, but they were trying to, you know, make you look like a bad guy. I would never get a fair trial if they got my porn records.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
No, yeah, it's like yeah, we've signed that Mr. Reed's lifetime he was running 733,000 fucking porn movies out in the VHS, and then he went to DVDs, and then he belongs to 9 porn sites. He's watched porn sites that we were able to identify. This isn't all of them. He watched them over like, you know, 1.3 million hours.
Yeah,
Fucking internet came out.
you're screwed.
Oh yeah, no. How are you going to get a fair trial? It's like, yeah, well, Mr. Reed, you know how they never have the guy charged. They never bring him up so they can't cross-examine him. Fuck no.
Right.
Right.
I'd get a toupee, a suit, shave. I'd try every fucking trick in the book.
Do your face up so they
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, how could you get a fair trial like that though? Because they'd be bringing in shit that wasn't illegal. You know, my Jew lawyer would be arguing his fucking ass off. Why are you bringing in things that are legal? Well, we're not. We're just establishing a foundation that this motherfucker is never satisfied. And when he runs out of every movie, people, escort, horror house, strip club, massage parlor, he starts looking in windows. Yeah, you'd just be so fucked. I mean, I just, you know, for justice is blind and all this fucking shit, I just don't think I'd ever get a fair trial on that. You know?
Yeah.
Life's not fair in a lot of ways. You just, you know, you do it, you put it together as good as you can. And it's just like, what would you be a rebuttal? Like I feed vultures that don't get enough food? Yeah, who gives a fuck when they got all that shit? You're just so fucked. I'd bring in a couple experts that say that has nothing to do with, you know, crime and forcing himself on women and going ahead when they said no. Nobody would believe it. I don't even believe it myself.
Yeah.
No, you'd be so
Yeah.
fucked. Yeah, you just looked like, you know, you just never, you know, it was not normal.
That's why you have to be careful who you go out with.
No, I don't, hey, no, no, you're right. I should have been a little sharper. And and the fucked up thing is I didn't even want to do it to begin with.
I know.
No, there's something not adding up on that.
No, I know
I'll
it.
never answer another one of those texts again. No way.
No.
If I go in there and it gets weird, I'm just going to straighten her fucking ass out right then.
Yeah.
I will. No, I'm just not going to fucking do it. But Stephanie pointed out, but you can always tell a good friend when a younger, when a 30. No, this is true, man. I mean, this is how I know I got a good friend in Stephanie. Because everybody else was afraid of hurting my feelings. She sold me. She sold me on the friendship, which meant, you're ready for this? She said, I'm going to tell you this. You're funny. You're intelligent. I'm thinking, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I know where this is going. She said, but she's 40 and you're 70 and you're not the ugliest motherfucker in the world. But you ain't fucking doing any drinking fine wine commercials either. You're 70. She's 40. And this does not make any fucking sense other than there's an agenda.
Always an agenda.
Yeah. Yeah. And it took me about 4 of those to start to think, God damn, you know, maybe. You believe what you believe what you want to believe.
Yeah, that's right.
The angle to the dangle.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So I never found out what exactly did happen. Did you?
Nothing. I'll tell you what happened. So I'm down there one night and looking at it's that ice storm, right? And I talked to her one time. She's like not bad. I mean, kind of cute. 30. She said she was 38, but she's actually 42. She lied about that. I did a background on her later. Hey. Yeah, so I didn't get it. Look, it was not bad looking. Dark skin, nice teeth, beautiful skin. When I first locked eyes on her and we chatted, I thought, man, I'd like her to fucking blow me. And then we talked about books, and she said, what are you doing when it was during the ice storm? Which down here, these motherfuckers closed schools for, a fucking flurry in there. And that's what they were doing down there. She said, you want to hang out after I get off work? It's like, yeah, we can do that. It's like, so we did. And we went out to dinner. She said, we got talking. We had a great conversation. The whole time I'm thinking, oh, can I fuck this broad? Guys don't ain't into that shit that much anyway. And I got sloppy and I was having fun. It was a fun conversation. She wanted to come back home with me. And I thought, man, this is just too fucking weird. And I'll tell you what I did do, though. She said, well, I said, well, I'll tell you this. This is what I will do. We can get a hotel. We were going to go get some more wine, but 2 beds. I mean, I'm not saying that she didn't want 2 beds to begin with, but I wasn't going to take a chance on it. She said, no, I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just get together some other time. Well, in the midst of that talking, she had a kid that was going to do a recital on a piano or a fucking guitar or some shit. And she wanted to know if I wanted to go, which was Friday. Well, like Thursday, I got this new car and that oxygen sensor light went on. Well, at the time in my Honda, it just got redone. They called me today to go pick it up. She said, well, you can go to the recital Friday. And I texted her. By the time Stephanie and I had all these conversations, right. And I texted and said, hey, I don't really know about going down there. And at the time, I didn't know what that entailed, because on these Toyotas, when you get any sensor, it disengages the all-wheel drive system, which really doesn't mean anything on a drive payment. But I was just like, didn't know everything that it did. So I texted and I said, hey, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it down there Friday, and Sunday, that's up to. But I already knew that I wasn't going to do Sunday, but I didn't want to be rude. And after all, this was a public recital. I go in there, but I just thought it was kind of weird that she would invite me to some place, and I don't even hardly know her, to watch a child's recital, right? So I never hear from her. I don't go down there. 9 days later, she wants to know what I'm doing, if I want to go out and get something to eat after she's class. Never hear a fucking word. I'm thinking, man, this is just fucking really weird. Well, I just did. I just got, and I've got a couple since. So, and it was like let's say Stephanie and I are dating, and it's kind of in the trial things. And I say to you, hey, good night. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. And I text both of them at 9:00 at night. I would always get her answer like fucking 13 or 14 hours later, which to me said there's another guy involved, or something just isn't fucking adding up. So when between Stephanie's thing, you're really not giving a fuck about it anyway. And you know what, too? Here's what's even weirder, is I wasn't really into this shit that much to begin with. I told her about my porn shit and everything. Now that sounds, I look back on that, I probably jumped the gun on that, but it just kind of seemed to me early on that she was thinking a little differently than just getting together with a guy she thought was nice and having a dinner and calling it quits. You know what I mean? So I just pulled out the porn card right out of the fucking chute. And actually, we almost kind of fucking argued about it. But I wasn't going to, lose my ground on this, because she's like, this is what women, kind of along the fucking human trafficking bullshit fucking theory, that no normal women, will fuck for a set of tires or to pay some tuition or to buy clothes for kids. I said, you want to bet?
I would.
Yeah. And then it was almost like you flicked a switch and she backed right the fuck off. Like, well, you're right. I said, that's your opinion. So I figured I'd put the porn card out. And it's like, she kept on going. Now, this has been like 2 weeks. And like, you couldn't offer me a fucking $1 million to do that. But I was considering her for a while, even though I knew better. And even though I really wasn't into it.
Huh, yeah.
I mean, my kind of date this is how I like my perfect date. I go down, let's go rewind, same thing. Go up there. It's like, hey, And we get talking. It's like, you single? Yeah, I'm single. It's like I live out in there. It's like, she said, well, I'm really a little short of money. It's like, hey, let's just cut the bullshit. You like honesty? Yeah, I do. It's like, well, how about 300 for a blowjob? And she said, fine. That fucking sounds great, man. I was only going to ask 2. That's my kind of fucking date. Which, of course, never happens, but I don't want to be fucking around with these people, pretending that I want to date because I don't. I've been this way like forever. I was thinking really, too. I haven't had one goddamn girlfriend since I left my wife. I didn't fucking want one. And I can remember thinking at 34, man, I don't think I'm going to be into this shit too much, man. When porn and all that shit came out, I remember thinking, and not in a bad way, man, I'm not going to need to fuck with these goddamn bras anymore. Dating them and all this fucking horse shit. And I've been that way ever fucking since. We're going on 40 years now almost. Even when I was in Chicago and shit, I was always like making excuses and shit. I swear to God, man, I've had times where I've been out on a date, having a good time. Everything was going perfect. And I could not fucking wait to get home to watch Debbie Does Dallas. I didn't want to be fucking around playing kissy face at 1 a.m. in Chicago. Fuck that. I want to get home watching goddamn porn. Yeah, it's been my whole life. And even still, I don't really consider it a problem. I haven't watched hardly any porn. Now, Stephanie may say, oh, you're getting better. No, I'm not getting better. I'm getting older. So, yeah, we got this thing now where they ban this fucking shit where you can't, like, watch porn and shit. I'm fucking fine with it. I haven't even, like, I know how to get on there still, a VPN. Fuck it, man. I don't want to. I've actually gotten to the point where I would rather practice piano more or read more than it doesn't interest me. Yeah, it's like my whole deal. Just like personal thing, like Cindy, she's in her deal. Stephanie and I have a lot of similarities that way. Mark, he like his dad. It's all like an individual thing. Fuck, I don't know why, but I don't think that, oh man, my life is so shallow and what I've missed out on.
Happiness is a personal thing.
A lot of other people do, you've limited maybe I have, but you guys have limited yourself in other ways too, maybe just not with, relationships. I mean, life just, you get a deck of cards and that's the way it is. I mean, it could have been way worse. I could be sitting home right now with some wife, 100 pounds overweight, mustache, varicose veins, hairy front lips, cellulite all over her ass, pimples near her nipples, and she wants to go out to breakfast in the morning.
Don't forget hairy mole.
Yeah, things could be worse. You know what I mean? Yeah. As Cindy's going to find out in March in Florida. Yeah, no, this is what happens over a lot of time. Somehow the master of the masters, Mark Kropka.
It's just like dragging an anchor.
No, I'm telling you, preaching to the choir. But, if you had always stayed single and you'd have never been married and you had never experienced it, you'd be just thinking, God, what did I miss? And all this fucking shit. See, you've lived long enough now to see the whole thing through. It's like the turtle in the hare. These were just stories as a kid. And now they have a lot of meaning. You've been to the end of the road now. It's like I did it with a bunch of shit. Florida. Going to Florida. It's like, oh, living in Florida, man. Oh, I used to just go down there for vacation a week. Now I'm living here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Florida fucking sucks. I couldn't wait to get out of that motherfucker.
How long were we there?
5 years. And then Chicago. I remember 1998. I moved to Chicago. Didn't know anybody. It's like just being down there and you're looking around. It's like, fucking A, man. This is going to be so great. Joined a nice health club. I was getting paid for 10 years, so I didn't need to work. All I did was play basketball and lift weights, go out to eat. And then I thought, this is great after about 5 years. Like, yeah, fuck this. Then Westford. See, now this time, if everything works out right, I'm going to die down here, I hope. Every single time that I've left and started over, which I like doing, I thought it was going to be the last place there. Well, now it's getting to be more of a time equation. I'll be dead now before I can do that again. But I used to just love starting over.
Well, you built yourself a house. That's kind of more of a permanent start over, isn't it?
Yeah, you would think that, but I'll tell you, I could get fucking $150,000 more for this house now than what I paid for it. And I bought this place off Marty. I could probably get $600,000 more for this place. I mean, it's fucking insane what it costs places now. You know, it's all fake bullshit money. But I like this, like being out in the nowheresville. Until like tomorrow, I've got to go 90 miles one way to pick up a car where they know what they're doing.
Your car.
Yeah, they had that Honda redone. Not all of it though. I only put 1,900 in it. New axles. Got the brakes fucked with. I got to get a new set of tires still. Transmission change. Suspension fixed but not replaced. I'm gonna run that motherfucker till it drops. Actually, I'm gonna as soon as I get that Honda back, I'm dropping the insurance on that fucking Toyota. I'm not even gonna take it on the streets.
You sent me a picture. I think it was of the Audi out in the snow somewhere.
No, that was a Toyota.
That was the Toyota?
Yeah.
It was hard to tell because it was nighttime and the lights were on.
Oh yeah. It was a Toyota. It's a Lexus converted into an off-road vehicle.
Oh, is that what it is? It's a Lexus Toyota.
Yeah, and it's made for off-road. I mean, that kind of shit bothers me. Like driving something that's made to like climb rocks and go over mud, wearing tires out on like tomorrow, 74-degree day. I'm in a fucking all off-terrain vehicle with a tent on the roof, a refrigerator, a shower. And I'm wearing this motherfucker out to go drink coffees on a 74-degree. That kind of shit bothers me. So actually, when I get this Honda back, I'm going to take the insurance off the Toyota. Right now, I got a temporary plate on it because I knew I was going to do this, but I didn't think I'd get my Honda back this soon. The Honda I don't give a fuck about. But I don't want to wear this Toyota out, when that's for the wrong design.
Yeah, it's got winter snow tires on it.
Yeah, well, it's actually I've learned a lot since then. Off-road is different than winter.
It is?
Yeah, those it's harder rubber for grip. Yeah, and climbing rock. Yeah, exactly. These would not wear out like winter tires would, but they would wear. It's part of the reason why it gets that shitty gas mileage, 12.5 miles a gallon, is because of the friction used to grip shit.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's just fucking sucks, man. And all that shit's new. I just saw another one for sale, just like it. It's like a lot more with way more miles. I got a brand new engine in it, rebuilt, all new suspension, only 5,000 on the tires. That tent and all that shit's about 8,500 on the thing. I got a refrigerator, roof, shower, awning that goes. I'm taking that motherfucker in the next week or two, and I'm parking it back by the pond. I'm going to leave it there, and then once in a while move it to a different place, and like until it gets too hot, and then I'll put it in the garage. But I just want to use it. I love like being out like in rainstorms and lightning and shit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And this fucking thing is made for that stuff too, man. You can take where that fucking water will be coming in the sides of the door. It's so deep in water and mud, and you won't get stuck. And it's got a tent on the roof. It's got lights in the roof. You turn the lights on. It's all interlit inside the tent.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, got screens. So I'm just going to drive that around different places and spend the night back there.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Get my thing. Yeah, day to day. Yeah, that's my plan. I mean, Marty just bought like this big ass fucking motorhome, like fucking 4 beds in it. I don't know what that goddamn thing cost. He bought it in an auction, where only dealers could bid in California. It's beautiful. He said, "Why don't you just take that fucking thing, go out to fucking Montana or something?" It's like, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. I don't like driving those fucking things.
They're big.
That shit doesn't interest me. Mine's like off-road. And even though I like off-road, I'm not one of these guys to like just go like to Montana and drive way the fuck out there just to be off-road. I can do that here. It's not like I'm living in a subdivision. Yeah, this motorhome. I think this thing was like $700,000 used. It's a V10.
Wow.
Yeah. Fuck. It doesn't interest me at all. I bet he never does any. I bet he never goes anywhere in it.
It must just drink fuel. You must watch the gauge go down.
Not as bad as it used to. They've come out with these 10 and 12 speed transmissions for this shit.
Oh,
they're fucking 20 grand when they fail, but while they're running, you can't beat them. He's got that big 250 turbocharged diesel Shelby truck with the same kind of tires I've got. It's got that 10-speed transmission in it, and that motherfucker gets 23 miles a gallon.
Right, yeah.
Double what I get. So, and that's because I've got a 2006 transmission. Back then, nobody gave a fuck about gas mileage. And it's geared, that's why they last so long, because you don't have a bunch of discs and shit that are shifting. You got a simple transmission that, if you take care of it, lasts forever, but your gas mileage sucks. Back then, it didn't matter. Now it does. But Toyotas have never been known for good gas mileage anyway. But because of that's a V8 in that Toyota I got. That that's actually kind of a small vehicle. The next year they got much bigger. 2007. Yeah. Yeah, motorhome doesn't do a fucking thing for me. They don't interest me at all. I drove my motorhomes back for my nephew twice, to and from Miami. And I thought, man, you couldn't give me one of these fucking things. It doesn't do a thing for me. Only thing I might use it for is like to bring back Girls Gone Wild.
You could park it at biker rallies. You'd be the most popular guy there.
Yeah, that would just drive me nuts, having people like come in and out. And, oh, God. Noise, drunks, marijuana. Ugh.
Oh, you're missing it, Tom. You're missing it.
God, I'd be so bored. Now, those women I know, at least the things that I've seen, those bike rallies, they're not that great looking. Just a bunch of old fat hogs with these tramp stamps and showing their big saggy titties in the back of a motorcycle. No thanks. I'd rather juggle or something up at the University of Georgia in a clown suit.
Or in your Sasquatch suit.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to that thing?
I still got it.
It must be almost time to take it out for a walk soon, no?
I haven't done that in a long time. There's really no good places down here, because I'll tell you, you can shoot that fucking thing too and probably get acquitted if you could convince a jury that you really thought it was
real. Never
really,
because
you can shoot all that illegal shit. If 2 rare parrots flew over my house, I could shoot them because they're not supposed to be here.
So you're thinking somebody you're going to be walking along the overpass.
Yeah. Well, anytime I set up for that, when I did those videos, you would have been super lucky to get a shot off at me. Either I could take off right away, or there was too much distance, or you couldn't pull over. You had to go down further. I had that in mind the whole time. But if you just went out there like during deer hunting season and stuff, man, you could get shot and they could get away with it.
Wow.
I mean, there's people that get shot in deer hunting season, and the fucking people were in hunting suits, wearing orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't do it. And there's just enough weirdos out there. Like people want to be drama queens. They want to be part of a crime, a controversy. Whether it's a hijacking or a neighbor that's a nut, or people are fucking weird. Not worth the risk. Yeah, I haven't done that in a long time, but I don't have any good place to use it down here. Good fast to run over or anything. There is one I could go to, but I'd have to have Marty help me with it. You could never get off. It's I-20. If you saw me up there. And here's another thing, too. Let's say, for an example, I go on an overpass, right? And I walk, and somebody sees me, and they freak out, and it causes an accident.
Yeah.
It's not way out there that you could get named in a lawsuit if they tracked you down.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't be. Disturbance.
Yeah, they thought they were scared. They didn't know what it was. You'd heard of this fucking Bigfoot. Yeah. It was fun, But people, it's a Bigfoot thing's just like it's what people want to believe. They see it. I mean, how could you believe in Bigfoot? But they want to believe it. They want to tell somebody they saw it. They want to call the police and said, hey, I just saw this hairy thing running across. It was Bigfoot. Then they tell their friends, and it gets in the paper. I've done it before. Yeah.
I want to see Bigfoot.
I'll show it. You've seen it. I still got it. It's kind of fun to do, but I did it so much, because half of them want to believe it, The other half don't believe it, but yet they want to take a picture of it.
You saw the video, didn't you, Stephanie?
Oh yeah, Tom's
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays he'd have to be careful. Someone might shoot him.
Yeah. That's what he was just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But where I would do it, there's a place I could do it here. Yeah, you're not going to get a shot off him. You're never going to catch me. You're never going to you'd have to go down 6 miles to get off the exit. And you wouldn't even know where the overpass I was. It's like country. I'd be fucking in bed by the time you got anywhere near there. And that's how I set it up in Michigan. Yeah, you are not, you're going to have to go the wrong way in the expressway or some crazy shit to get near me. And even then it's iffy.
And maybe
Right.
we can buy you a bulletproof vest
Yeah.
to wear on top of your
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's still a low chance of that, but it could happen. But I did it a lot, you know what I mean? And it got boring, honestly, like anything else. Just get sick of it after a while, you know. It was fun while it lasted, though.
It's too bad something didn't happen, like you ran into the real Sasquatch wearing that.
Yeah, there isn't one.
Right.
I'll tell you one thing: when you have that fucking thing on, dogs, cats, everything, get the fuck out of there.
They do, eh?
Fuck yeah. You know, I was raising camels down in Florida for a while, dromedary, the single hump.
Oh yeah.
And I had about 10 acres fenced off with a barn where they'd be in stalls and shit.
Right.
And then before I left, started leasing the 4 remaining stalls to people with horses.
Oh, okay.
And the first time I did that, man, those people, I didn't think anything of it. They brought their horses over there next morning. They let them out in the pasture in that 10 acres. And I let those 2 camels out. And those horses freaked the fuck out.
Oh yeah, they didn't.
Yeah, I'm lucky they didn't injure themselves. I mean, they were so freaked out. They were running into trees and shit.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it looked to them like they saw a fucking dinosaur.
An alien.
And I had to actually take the camels over to a neighbor's house until those people found another place to rent because those horses were going to hurt themselves. They were so scared of the camels.
Wow.
And the camels didn't give a fuck. But those horses sure as hell did.
Horses spooky, though.
Yeah. But if you got that Bigfoot suit on, man, birds, cats, dogs, everything, they get the hell out of there. You'd think dogs would want to attack it. Not at all. They're scared of it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was fun to screw around with, though, you know. It's got a zipper in the back. You get in, you can't zip it up yourself. You gotta have somebody help you. It's got 2 feet you slip on slippers, and 2 big hands you slip on mittens.
Does it fit you well?
Yeah.
You had a custom made for yourself?
Yeah, you give them your sizes and shit, but it's
Oh, okay.
It's hotter than a motherfucker in that thing, man.
Must be.
I mean, if it was a cold winter day, you'd be just fine in it. But your feet would be cold because it's just a plastic feet.
Right, yeah.
It's hard to see out of, too.
Do you look out the eyes?
Yeah, look out the eyes. Yep. Yeah, it's fun. I'll put it on one of these days and show it to you. Before it gets too hot.
Yeah, for sure.
You know that cat comes in. You open the door, a cat comes right in, goes up to the bed or the chair, hops up there, just falls asleep.
Have you seen him lately?
Yeah, today he did that. He disappears 3-4 days at a time, all the time.
He still got that hump on his back?
No, it went away, and it hasn't been back.
I wonder if it was some kind of an abscess or something.
Yes, abscess. Probably. I think he must go out and fight and screw other cats, something. He's got it made here, and he still takes off. We had those 15, 16-degree nights. He was gone there, and he's got a heated blanket he sleeps on here. It almost seems like he comes back here to, recoup.
Rest, yeah.
Yeah. He'll lay on that heated blanket for 2 days, man. Barely open his eyes when you pull in the driveway. And that fucker's observant, too. There's a strange car pulls in, he's gone. He saw me with a bug sprayer one day on my back. That's actually a weed killer. Took off. He seen me with a flashlight. Took off. Yeah, he's always like, they're very sensitive to like something being different.
Yeah, skittish.
Yeah, and now he'll walk between the vultures. Him and Daisy fight, not as bad as they used to. Crazy.
Well, what kind of a fight do they have? Do they touch
They lock
each
up,
other?
man. Yeah, you got to pull them apart.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yep. Daisy's like the most jealous dog in the world. I'll shut the door and go in and talk to those lovebirds, and she just goes nuts. She knows what you're doing in there. Yeah, crazy. And she was like that with the cat, though. At the cat, I was petting the cat tonight, and she didn't seem to mind too much. Crazy. Hey, so nobody got any updates or alerts on Guthrie, huh?
No. Nope.
Yeah. Yes. Wonder if they sent the money or acted like they sent it.
Let's find
Well,
out.
they said that they would pay, but like I said, that FBI told them what to say.
Guthrie case.
The deadline was at 7:00 tonight.
Yeah, today, I know. Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah, that's and if you were going to do that, if you were going to do that kind of shit, you wouldn't do it to Guthrie. You'd do it to Bill Gates or Bezos or.
But did they know who they were kidnapping?
Well, you would have to, or you'd know you weren't going to get any money. Yeah. Daisy
I know it.
Daisy actually kicks that cat's ass.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, she's this little dog, but she's like a muscular, strong dog. She bites that cat in the neck. Marty has a hard time pulling her off it.
Maybe that's where the abscess thing came from.
No, you think that, but and that's a possibility, I guess. I never thought of that. Who was telling me today that? Who was telling me today about? Who was telling me today about that person that? Oh, I was talking to a guy today. A lady. He went out and visited his buddy out in Texas, and she has 4 dogs. Well, she took a dog in as a rescue, and has had it, and it's getting along with the other dogs. Well, I guess she decided to cut his nails, and the fucking thing bit her in the hand. She just got out of a 13-day stay in the hospital.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
You ever heard of that, Cindy?
Oh yeah. Reason number 499 why I don't like cats.
No, it was a dog.
Oh.
Yeah, dog. I know in Michigan, like my buddy, if you come in and your cat punctures your skin, that's an automatic 3-day hospital stay.
What?
Yeah. If a cat punctures your skin with his teeth, I guess there's some kind of bacteria on cats' teeth that can cause you a lot of problems. Yeah. Weird. But a dog bite on a hand and being in the hospital 13 days, I wonder what that could be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And some sort of infection for sure that she'd have to be on antibiotics.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think you just gave me an idea.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm gonna rub some meat juice on somebody.
There you go.
Get moose to bite.
Hey, who cut your dog's nails?
A veterinarian down the street, Whitaker Road.
Could you cut it? Could you cut it if you wanted to?
No, I don't want to mess with it.
Okay. You think he'd like it?
He doesn't mind being touched and everything, but
yeah,
I'm too scared. I'm gonna cut the bloodline or whatever you call that.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Does that dog have dark nails? Or
Oh yeah.
So they do a good job where they don't cut.
Yeah, one technician is far better than the other one. I always request the one that's real good.
Yeah.
$48 though. About every 4 weeks.
Hey, I was up in Michigan and there was a grooming clinic, and you would think you go to a grooming clinic insured, all that shit, Lady was fucking getting ready to cut this dog's hair and all that shit. The fucking dog bit her. The animal shelter came in and ended up seizing the dog.
Oh my God.
And the girl that got bit at the animal shelter sued the owner of the dog and won. You would think that like work comp would take care of that liability, and when you're working there, their insurance would take care of the problem. No.
That seemed like an assumed risk.
I know. No, it caused this guy a ton of fucking problems, man. How bad you get bit, Frisky? I had a fucking guard dog, a German Shepherd, bite me in the ass one time. Yeah, it just punctured it, but I had to go get a shot and stuff like that. Yeah, dogs come around. When I was living in Chicago, a lady was a dog walker, and one bit her a lab bit her in the face, man. I'll tell you, it opened up her face from like the mid forehead all the way down to the bottom of her chin. I mean, it looked like you took a axe against her face. How bad were you bit, Frisky? Yeah, they can do some crazy ass damage. Nuts. So, Mark, when you going on there again playing Camp G Camp or whatever it is?
I'm not sure. I'm ready to. I got a couple fresh songs I could do anytime. But I think the next week's is love songs because it's Valentine's Day.
You got a couple of those?
I got a love song I could do.
Oh, did you write this?
No.
Okay.
No, the stuff I write isn't that good.
Well, it doesn't
melodies are. My lyrics suck.
You think they do?
My lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I'll send you some and you be the judge.
Okay, all right. Stephanie and I'll go over on them.
All right.
Yeah.
She'll tell you like it is.
They're not very good. I write like Frank Zappa.
Okay. What do you think you struggle with? What would make you say they're not good?
I just moon in June. The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain, kind of.
There you go. You're rhyming.
But I'm pretty good with the melodies. So
okay.
I just need lyrics.
You know, Jeff's writing a song about me and Stephanie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he is.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Why? Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because I'm wondering what he's going to say in the lyrics.
Mm-hmm. He's worried about getting sexually stimulated.
What?
Yeah. It'll be too romantic.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, I wouldn't want that to happen.
You're not kidding. Hey, you ever have like a night of sleep where like you don't seem like you go into a deep sleep? It's like almost awake, in between awake and dreaming. Have you ever had that happen?
Yeah, you're like in a twilight zone.
Yeah, and you wake up and it wasn't a good night's sleep at all. Like
no, you were like on the edge of it the whole night.
Yeah.
Not quite getting into the deep sleep.
Yeah. I think I had that happen last night. I think I didn't get any REM, deep sleep. You ever had that happen, Cindy?
Yeah, and you know what they say? Like oftentimes my dog will wake me up.
Yeah.
During the night, and they say that dogs sense a change in your cortisone, and that's why they wake you up like that to make sure you're okay.
Oh.
How about you, Steph?
I don't know.
You have sleep problems sometimes, though.
Yeah, I know I do, and I took that nap today. So, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm really tired again.
I have that happen sometimes. You ever like get up in the morning and you feel pretty good, and 2 hours later you're tired?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You ever had that happen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I hate that.
Yeah.
I know.
Are there things that you don't do sometimes because you're just tired?
Definitely.
How about you, Steph?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. How about you, Cindy?
Yeah, every day. That's why I just go downstairs and do beads.
Oh, really? Me too. I get that way. I'm just fucking tired.
Yep.
Like, I don't read sometimes because I want to like remember what I read, and it's just like hard to like concentrate on something I want to learn. I think, fuck it, I'll wait till I get a better night's sleep.
Oh, I know. Or you're sitting there and your eyes are crossing because you're tired.
Yeah,
That happens to me a lot.
yeah. Like you're just not absorbing it as good. You're reading passages over and shit.
Yeah. I've had to do that with books too. It's like, wait, and then I have to read it over.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
I like
But
waking up out of. I
What's
like
it?
waking up and like I fell off a cliff and I realized I'm in my bedroom. I love that.
Yeah. Well, what does that feel like?
It scares me to death when I'm falling off a cliff, but then when I wake up in my bed, I love it.
Oh, you mean you were dreaming?
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I have some scary dreams sometimes.
The other night, I dreamt I was teaching girls how to block traffic to come, on bikes, block traffic.
Yeah.
And this girl didn't do as she was told and got us all ran over.
Wow. Isn't that do you wonder like what pieces these thoughts together?
All the time.
I don't think there's anything to it. I don't think it means a flying fuck.
I do.
Do you, Mark?
No, it's nothing. It can't be tied into real life. It's just your mind, your brain
Yeah.
in motion, thinking while you're sleeping.
Yeah, that's what I think. Do you think there's anything that Stephanie?
To what, Tom? Sorry.
Like dreams. Do you think there's anything to dreams or not?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
When I've had something on my mind though, really strongly, and then I go to sleep, I've dreamt about that before.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I never had a sexual dream either my whole life.
Wow,
Yeah.
that says something.
Yeah, I was jacking off all day. They make you wonder.
I slept in once. I went back to sleep, and in that time that I went back to sleep, I dreamt that my whole day, everything I was going to do that day, I dreamt. And when I woke up, I felt like I had lived the whole day.
Really?
Yeah. It was weird.
That's freaky.
Yeah. You fucking with that cat of mine?
No, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, I never had any of that. I never really had too many like mine are always like scary dreams.
I've never had a scary dream.
I just had one a few weeks ago where I dreamed I was at a restaurant and they were short order cooks. And you know how the waitress reaches and grabs what the cooks are cooking, takes out to the table, that little like rectangle window?
Yeah.
That I was like in between the drywall.
Oh, wow.
Of the edge of this rectangle. And it's weird because I could see, but you shouldn't have been able to see if you were in the drywall next to the edge of the thing. And I could hear them talking. I thought, I'm fucking never going to get out of here. And I heard the cooks talking about, I was screaming and it was so noisy cooking, they couldn't hear me. And I was trying to like get their attention, but they just kept like doing. And I heard the guy talking about turning up the oven. They were going to make some pizzas. And I thought, oh my God, I'm going to die. Even though I was like on the window side. That's fucking nuts, man. Like, you say there's no meaning to them, but I didn't have a dream of like handing out cans of soup to the poor. I mean, where does this shit fit in?
Damn.
Scared the fucking hell out of me. I had another one the other night. I don't remember that many of them, but sometimes I wake up scared.
Wow.
My dreams always seems like bad. I never wake up. It's like, oh, that was fucking great. Like flying around with the vultures and shit, hanging out with them. Never anything like that. It's always like scared.
Oh.
Cindy, do you ever have pleasant dreams?
I do. When I lost my dad 3 years ago, I was having trouble sleeping, so my doctor put me on Ambien,
Yeah, oh yeah.
and
I ruined a laptop on Ambien.
I got up and I went to bed craving potato chips. So in my sleep, I got up and I drove down a mile and a half to the party store, bought chips and milk, and came back to the house. And when I closed the door, it squeaked, and it woke Paul up.
Yeah.
So I hear I come walking in the door with chips and milk. He says, "What the hell are you doing?" And when he said that, it woke me up. And I realized I had been driving on Ambien.
Yeah, no, there's people that have been acquitted. There's people that have been acquitted for murder on Ambien. There's people that have jumped off porches, off hotels and shit on Ambien.
Yeah, when I was taking it, I made sure my pistol wasn't readily available.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Yeah, no, I did shit. I got off that fucking shit, man. It was scaring the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I got up in the middle of the night one night, walked over to my laptop, pissed all over it, shut the lid, and unplugged it. Brand new laptop. I didn't even know I did it. I got up the next morning to use it, and it's like fucking battery leaked. I took it to Best Buy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I went back, came back later. No, came back later, and the guy came up. He said, "We can't fix this." It's like, "Why not?" He said, "I'd rather not say." It's like, "What do you mean you'd rather not say?" He said, "This is a biological hazard." It scared the hell out of me, man.
How'd they determine what it was?
I smelled it like I did.
Yellow, like this.
And here's the only reason that I didn't think that somebody broke in my room is because there were some Mexicans having a party across the hall from me. And it was a king-size bed. I took like half the pillows and I placed them up underneath the door lip to cut down on the sound. And when I got up that next morning, those fucking pillows were in the same fucking place I left, and there was nobody in that room.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't have been, putting all that together. Yeah, fucking scary. It scared the hell out of me, man.
Wow.
That's scary. And that laptop wasn't that old. It was like fucking $1,900 back then, like 20-some years ago. Sony, when they were making them out of metal. It's like fucking trashed.
But that pissed you off.
It sure as fucking hell did, man. I wouldn't have believed it, man. But really the thing that made the light bulb, call them on is those pillows were right where I left them. And there's no one that pissed on that laptop but me.
Well,
it's bad enough pissing on the laptop, but I was more puzzled by why I unplugged it. The fuck difference did it make? Scary, though. Yeah. Yeah, Ambien. There's a lot of people. Yeah, you'll fucking drive around and shit on Ambien. Buying fucking chips and milk. No shit.
Super scary.
It doesn't seem possible.
I just pity the person that was working at the store.
Yeah, oh you'll give them $100. Tell them to keep the change on $100 bill and shit. Crazy.
Man, I didn't even think of the financial part. Who knows what I did there?
Oh, can you imagine getting in an accident?
Oh yeah.
Fuck me.
And it was right next to Crack Tower, so they probably just figured I was on crack or something.
Yeah, right. Crazy. No, that's why, and they've had horror stories of people on that Ambien. That's why when you go to get you get sedated and you get surgery, you can't even take an Uber to one of those.
Really?
They're gonna come out and they're gonna verify, and half the time they'll go out and want to see what car your friend drove. Yep, sure will. Nuts. Well, I think I'm gonna go to bed, Eli.
Sounds good to me, guys.
Hope you have a good night's sleep, Steph.
Yeah, you too. You guys have a good night's sleep too.
All right, party on.
Alrighty.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Mark.
Good night,
Phil. You gonna keep doing that for a while?
Who? Me?
You. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Till how late? Probably.
I don't know. Till I get tired.
Like, do you ever stay up to like 3 or something?
Oh, easy.
Really?
Easy.
And then when you stay up till 3, how late do you sleep?
Until I feel like getting up. And the only time I do stay up till 3 is if I have nothing going on in the morning.
Oh, gotcha. Good for you. Cool. All right. Well, have a good night.
Alrighty.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Thank you, Mark. Frisky, you party on. Blue, you have a good night. Anybody else out there? Jeff, you rock on. Blue, Lenny. Anybody else? Sunstar. Go nighty night, Sweepy.
Alrighty.
All right. Bye bye.
Hope you get some sleep tonight.
Well, I'm gonna take 2 of those. I try not to do them. I'm gonna take 2 of those ibuprofen with Benadryl in them. I'll get a good night's sleep, but I'll be groggy for 2 hours after I get up. But it's worth it. I can't afford 2 shitty nights of sleep. I got to go get that car. And that's heavy traffic and bullshit. And
Right.
I know I won't feel like doing it if I don't get a good night's sleep.
Right.
All right. You night.
Alrighty.
Goodbye.
Have a good
Bye,
one.
guys. Thanks.